the button.
I light up on Ben?
Yeah, I already did.
You already did? Cool.
Cool.
Excellente.
Hi,
Technology.
everyone. As most of you hopefully know, is stream going? I still
Yeah,
have CD.
stream's
I
online now.
still see nothing.
Oh, it's just it. I clicked the button. It says I'm online. We've been online for almost 30 seconds now.
You're,
I just
for me, you're
see-
still that.
Oh,
Oh,
there we
that.
go.
That.
There we go.
It just changed now.
Yeah, it takes a second.
Okay.
Oh, great! It's playing a ad for the bears that like to shit real good.
Charmin.
I feel like they don't like to shit real good. They just
Charmin
happen to
is
have
just-
really good wipes.
Hi, Fox. We're changing things this week. Regrettably for
Silksong
everyone.
campaign is dead. It's fine.
Silksong is taking a break.
Changing.
God, get these fucking toilet paper bears off of my fucking screen.
Thank you
No.
for the like point something of a cent.
Yes.
You know what I'm gonna have to throw at you guys as a monster in campaign then, if Gun hates them so much.
What?
Toilet paper
Hey,
bears.
Gun, just don't forget you have to
Charmin
post. You have
altered
to
song.
post your sauce in the chat every once in a while because chat.
How many times can I copy paste before Nightbot yells at me?
I don't think I have that set.
Who
I
knows?
just realized that my mic doesn't stop registering, does it?
Oh, it might
Oh,
not.
yeah, it does that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see it
I
as-
can only stop it from registering if I hit the mute button.
Nice.
Well,
There you
oh
go.
well.
You're always talking now.
Anyway, as people will hopefully know, I'm DMing this week because I'm gonna be moving across the entire country and probably be gone for like a week or two, hopefully just a week, but I'll still try to be here on my laptop, but we'll see. So we're
Hiding
playing
in
a
the
different
dumpster behind a Starbucks.
Nice.
yeah, or just like in the car outside of the hotel or motel room.
That makes sense too.
Something like that. I also like how Izzy hasn't moved over to the giant thing that says place characters here that has everyone's pretty characters. And she's staring into the abyss.
No, she's here.
I know, but on
No,
her Silksong.
on the stream.
Yeah.
I don't see
Okay.
where.
Look on the
to-
other
Go
side
to
of
the
the.
right, the
Sorry,
one direction
I
you
w-
haven't gone.
Yeah, it was up and to the right, and I didn't go that way because it defaulted to going the other way.
One moment, my Roll20 is having an aneurysm. It zoomed in like 100%.
I need to
So
enable.
we've made a ton of dumb jokes in Silksong, and this stream is going to be the most unfunny stream you all have ever seen in your entire life. And I am happy to give this to you.
We're all happy to suffer through
Where's the
this.
the menu option to make it so that the avatars aren't showing in the bottom corner?
It's the gear.
The
No,
gear.
I can't look for it.
It's in game settings.
Game settings, names only.
Yeah, it's the first
instead
one.
So this
Where's
takes
game
place
settings?
during the 1
It's
month
just scroll
vacation
down.
time that we had
Okay.
before we shifted into 5e, so like near the end of 4e. Probably no one remembered.
Well, we had a bard for a while, but it wasn't for that long.
We had a bard for a while, and then he died.
Well, he might be. We don't know if he
Get
died
kidnapped
or
by
not.
Charade. Yeah, he might be
I
dead
mean,
now.
he's probably dead. That's my assumption at the very least.
He's the big bad now.
He could be. We don't know. So I decided to make a one-shot on the whole bard class thing. And unlike a one-shot focused on a different class, this became reality. So just so everyone knows, this takes place during that month, which I think is around, not April, like March. It's a weird start time for school, but whatever. Who deleted their character? How dare you, Gun?
How dare I update it with the proper thing?
How dare you not
How
be
dare
Gun?
you.
Doot doot.
But you haven't even changed your name. You haven't. I will enjoy your death.
Scoot. Do one scoot 'em.
Sure, you can have that much HP if all the enemies do.
But wait, we don't
Wait.
have the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, this will take place during that month, the beginning of a new school year. I was going to make a joke about recap for last time, but we were too busy talking about the ads on Izzy's stream, so oh well, that's not a thing. So as we've said before, the Bard class at the Adventuring College of the Spire is comparatively a large class. It's so large this year that there's actually 2 separate classes taught by the same person. So one class is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The other is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, because that's just how it fucking works. And they're comparatively longer. You guys are part of the second class, which is slightly smaller than the other one. There's just barely enough seats for everyone. I know I didn't add new tokens. I didn't think it was going to matter, because it won't. So, as you guys start shooting the shit as you wait for the actual teacher to arrive, a sheep wildkin comes in. Wildkin being the beast folk and the, I believe that's the correct terminology for them now, right, Mark?
Yes.
Okay. And she begins the introduction for the class. Hello, all. I am named Ultramarine. It's a bit different, but most people refer to me as Alta. I am the Bard class teacher for this year, as well as the temporary replacement for the Wizard teacher.
I tip my hat up and I stare at her intently without blinking.
I wave.
So just to make sure, you can't read her thoughts, right? You can just communicate
I can only communicate telepathically. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roll me an insight check. Just you. She is slightly terrified.
I smile wider.
You do what?
I smile wider.
Okay. As I was saying, I am also the temporary replacement for the wizard teacher, primarily due to a failed experiment with transmutation magic. They turned themselves into a pickle.
Ah, here it is.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
That
In her
really
head.
is.
Only her head.
She whimpers.
Hey, teacher, you okay? You don't seem very well.
It has been an exceptionally stressful week, including today. Anyway, as you all know, the Spire is the capital of the Nitian Commons, or the closest equivalent. And if necessary, you can, as always, speak to our leader. What was his name? Obsidian? I think that's it.
Yep.
Obsidian, yeah.
Well, we're
Obsidian.
free all
Obsidian is the
citizens
king of the
because
country.
Yes.
King boy.
He is not busy. You can talk to him whenever, so long as you make an appointment. Apparently, a lot of students last year didn't understand that, so they've added this to the curriculum.
just to say that you can go chill with the king.
The previous Bard teacher, unfortunately, became deceased after a
That's some
accident.
That's
at
some
the school.
uncomfortably passive language.
But this is Bard class, and the most important thing to do as a Bard is to make friends. But a lot of the other lessons will be, as you can imagine, music lessons, charming, lying, and of course, magic. And she does a flourish with her hand, and the whiteboard behind her makes a pretty picture of herself in chalk.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes. But day one, you all need to focus on the making friends part and study groups. I also have jobs for everyone. But before we do that, let's have everyone introduce themselves and tell a fun fact about themselves. Let's start with you. And she points at Mark's character. So please describe your character and then do your best to talk to the class. In hindsight, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
I am a, at first glance, a fairly innocent-looking goblin with a conical hat, scarf, and robes. Though upon further inspection, I seem to be almost a creature wrought from nightmares itself, with hollow, sunken eyes that don't seem to end, a smile that doesn't end, and just a really not pleasant thing. Like, just being around me is uncomfortable. And I kind of just scan the classroom and then scan back, and then I don't say anything else.
Else, you didn't say anything.
I didn't.
Okay.
Well, at
Next
least
person,
someone's got a big
please.
smile for this class.
Whoopee.
She's just rolling with it. She's like not even gonna attempt to have you say anything. She's just like, next person, please. And we will just go down the line here. And also, if you guys can say who drew the art, I know that Mark, did you draw the sable or did Izzy?
I drew the sable. Izzy gave me the token background.
Okay. So Mark and Izzy's characters are drawn by
They're
them
kosher.
respectively, but once we get to Cubed, Gun, and Noah, just explain who made the image / edited the image. But next is Izzy.
Wait. When
Stole it
you
from
when you look at
Twitter.
him, he's like a kind of pretty small chameleon boy, wearing like very fancy like black trimmed clothes. Black clothes trimmed in gold, very fancy. Uh, so you want my name? My name is Schist, and the fun fact is I'm better than all of you.
Good for you.
Thanks.
All right. Next, please.
Well, if you don't
Friends.
know, it's Isla. Whoever doesn't know, it's a very average size, pale, red-headed half elf with this long, sort of white dress and this purplish cape with music notes on it.
The other
She also
half is
has
Drake.
appears to be draconic dragon-like legs and tails growing instead of feet in the tail. And my name is Isla, and my how did I forget the word?
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Fun fact is, you know what? Instead of telling you, why don't I just show you? And then she closes her hands together as like sort of a mouth, and then she opens it. And
It's a tiny Dodogama. It's a tiny baby Dodogama.
What?
It's a
And this
baby
is-
Dodogama.
and this is Kuji.
Ah, is that
I
familiar?
I stare intently.
It is indeed a familiar. However, since it was given to me by a scroll, I have to be careful to, not have them
That is
diseased.
indeed how familiars work for us that aren't as wizened in the ways of wizardry. That was a lot of W's.
Yes.
Hopefully, no one treats you weirdly for being, and she gestures to the top half of you.
Human.
And if anyone does, please inform me at your earliest convenience so I can try to help that.
Because you're a fleshy.
Yes, and as we know, elves have neutral to tense relations with the Nitian commons.
You
And
you be here for a while. You just get used to it. I honestly don't care. And she picks up the Dodogama and goes back to her seat.
Okay. Next.
Hi, I'm Scoots von Scootum. My
I
friends call
please
me
ask
Dude.
that you use your actual name.
That is my actual name.
Insulted.
My apologies.
Thanks for making it seem weird.
My apologies.
Anyway,
What do you look like?
changeling, but I look like an alligator.
You
No,
look like an
humanoid
alligator,
me.
Jinsey.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wearing a robe and I have a bucket instead of a backpack.
That's actually really
Oh,
cute.
Nice.
I like him already.
And your fun fact.
Uh,
I have a bucket instead of a bucket.
Yeah.
I play way too many instruments for my own good.
Such as? This is a bard class. I would love to know what you can play.
All
Or-
of the really weird, annoying instruments.
A kazoo.
So like the accordion, the bagpipes. I wouldn't say the hurdy-gurdy's annoying. What you mean by organ? Wink, wink.
Terrible, terrible joke that has
I
get
don't
you.
run its
understand the joke.
course.
I get
Well,
it.
you see,
Yes.
if given enough time and preparation, I can turn the entrails of a bad guy into a set of bagpipes. So do they count as an organ or a bagpipe?
They would classify as an abomination to society.
It's probably more considered like a war crime sort of deal.
I mean, you said you made them into bagpipes, so they're bagpipes. That's easy. Easy question.
Let's
It's
just
still-
move down the line to the next person now.
I mean, I'll stand up and I've got like dark blue green shimmering scale mail and a cape that seems to be made out of water, but like isn't actually making anything wet. It's just kind of dangling there and disappearing. Just introduce myself as I'm Serial Waterblade, and I'm not so much an instrument player as a performer, but I'll be
That's
certain
still
to
acceptable.
enjoy this absolute clown fiesta of a class we got rolled up here.
Bard class is always, as you said, a clown party.
and that's
And
what
I
we like.
guess my fun fact would be I enjoy dice games, and I'll just throw my dice on the table.
Have you ever played Humans and Homes?
No.
Remember, every joke in this is going to be terrible, everyone.
We know.
I'm already crying.
Now, Noah, I think we talked about this, but I don't think you ever like specifically said what origin are you underneath the Genasi
Oh,
stuff?
Griffier, yeah.
Griffier, okay. What top and bottom?
I did not get that far.
Pick.
I would suggest, if you're water related, to be osprey on the top and some kind of waterborne
Seal.
mammalian on the bottom. So seal or otter or
Definitely
something
otter.
along there.
Walrus.
Seagull otter.
Okay, so fun fact: if you're an osprey otter, you're the exact same as a Zur.
Ah, I mean, that works.
Hi, I'm a Zur reincarnated. I am Wet Boy.
I am
Alright.
his son.
Could be related, I guess.
So, and the rest of the introductions are
You guess.
surprisingly happy for what the class has been
So
far.
How many? Like maybe like an hour to get through. So I'm gonna waste 4 spell slots over the course of this to hit people introducing themselves with sleep, bane, hex, and just another sleep. Just to really like
Okay.
screw with
do we
all
notice?
these poor
Do we
random
notice
individuals.
these? Do we notice this? We notice this.
Sable still has to do like the stuff, right?
I will leave it up to you.
No, I mean like he still has to do like the components, right?
Yeah, he would have to do the components, but I will leave the vocal components up to your discretion if you would let him. I will say, in our campaign, he will not. But in this, it's up to you. I get that I'm a player in this situation, so for balance reasons, if you want me making vocal, I don't care. He would still do it.
Is he like trying to hide him doing this, or just like fucking doing it outright?
He's just doing it.
Okay, so the sleep goes off, no problem. The person falls asleep. I'm gonna roll a perception check for her.
I also want a perception check.
Okay.
I'm
Mark,
proficient. I have
what's
a
your
plus
passive
one.
sleight of hand? I guess.
I mean,
It's probably around. No, actually, it's probably pretty low. My dex isn't very
I
high.
failed it. It's fine.
Shist is the closest
so
to
it'd be 12.
deliver slaps
12?
to. Hey,
Okay.
stop it!
I was gonna deliver a
like,
curse, it's
after the
fine.
first one, she goes, "I understand that you're really excited to use magic, but can you please wait until the introductions are done?" And so the sleep goes off.
Okay, I'm going to kind of speak cryptic incantations in her head for about a minute. Can you get her to make me a wisdom saving throw, DC 16? If she fails, she is frightened of me for an hour. Otherwise, she still doesn't know that I've done anything to her.
It's the bard thing.
Words
Our
of terror.
Are bards proficient in wisdom saving throws?
I am not.
No.
Nope.
I'm not
Okay.
listed as it.
Cool. What's the DC? It's below a 19, right?
It's 16, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, just
Either
please.
way, she doesn't know it was me.
Yeah, she still just doesn't want you to do stuff. She's just gonna counterspell like every single one that you do. She's not using her slots for fucking anything else today.
The good
apparently.
news is I'm a warlock, so by the end of class I'll have them back anyway.
True. Fox, I do have the manager's guide of Karens. But the rest of them are like pretty tame. You guys are definitely the outliers of people in the class. A lot
I'm
are
gonna go
like
get food. I'll be right back. But continue.
Yeah, no worries. A lot of the people in the class are like common for the four more common species of the spire. There is like one person who's like covered up. And he like quickly says something, and then teacher's like, that was the last one, so whatever at this point. But today we're all going to do a little group assignment, and you have until the next class day to get it done. I want everyone to get into groups of 5, and I'm gonna hand out jobs for everyone. The like 5 people in the back row like immediately get together and walk up.
Do
and
we
she's
get
like,
extra marks if we pair up with the weird kid?
That's actually
that is unflinchingly me staring at Mark's terror, like sleep paralysis goblin.
Okay, by the end of the class, it would have been a short rest. I'll hit her with another words of terror.
You said you were like, okay, so you said that you were casting spells and that the rest of the stuff would take an hour.
Words of terror. Words of terror is a short rest.
You're doing words of terror. I'm saying that you couldn't have done a short rest because you were casting spells.
Well, I could have only cast 2 and then I would have had to wait because I don't want to use anything other than my warlock spell slots.
Okay. So
so
I would have said that if
actually
you stopped
the thing is don't worry about it because the end of the conversation never mind, there's no restrictions on words of terror. Really? Apparently dead serious. Other than it being a short rest, they aren't immune to it after I've used it on them. To be fair, it's not super broken because if they take damage, it immediately breaks. No saving throw. So it's not like horrible, but I just cannot believe that the only limitation on this ability is a short or long rest.
I'm gonna say for the sake of simplicity that she has like some special wildkin feat that makes her immune to fray and stuff after she's taken once.
Okay, fine. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to do it as Guns said that, so she looked back over to me and it's just like.
Isn't it also? I mean, I guess you could clarify. You could think your.
You have to speak to the humanoid alone.
Is it alone? I am only speaking in her mind.
I would argue that it wouldn't work because there's other people around.
Fair enough.
The idea is that you're basically like taking this person to the side and whispering crazy shit in their head.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And she like hands like a simple thing, looks over, slightly confused, and goes, "Sure."
Oh,
Sure.
easy. I'll take
Then
that.
I'll
I'll
group
take
with
that
the
bet.
weird kid.
I'll need all the help I can get.
So you two immediately go over to the goblin.
just so you guys know, I'm just throwing this out there. I specifically said to Ben that there's no way my character would actively seek a party and that he would have to get the teacher to assign me to you. Thank you for going out of your way to get me in the party before I had to be assigned. That was fucking excellent.
What?
So you just got back, Izzy?
Yeah.
So
Gun said,
I-
apropos of nothing, "Hey, do we get bonus points if we team up with the weird kid?"
Oh my god,
The,
you're
te-
so good.
the teacher agrees.
which is funny because I was just explaining that I messaged Ben and told him that I need to be assigned to their party or I wouldn't go to you guys because I just wouldn't choose a party. And then Gun just fucking did it anyway. So
Nice.
Gun was just like, "Nah, I already got this." Gaming.
Yeah, anyone who teams up with what's your name? Actually, I have your class registry here. I don't. Stable. Got it. Cool. Anyone who teams up with Sable gets bonus points.
I'll take it where I can get it.
Sounds good.
I'll raise my hand really slowly,
Yes.
and then I'll whisper in her mind, "Do I also get
You will
bonus
also get
points?
bonus points. Please stop doing that.
Thank you. I don't know if I will enjoy partying with the lizard."
Okay.
Isn't there 2 lizards?
Not alligator. Is it a lizard or is it an amphibian?
It's a reptile.
Definitely reptile.
It's a reptile. Yeah, you guys right. Anyway, I don't count it because he's not a dick.
Schist is better than
Another group. Another guy's like, "I want to party with the gob," and then just looks over, is like,
Never
"I
mind.
don't need the bonus points, actually." Finds his
Sorry, I
own
didn't
group.
actually click that.
Suggestion.
And then it eventually gets to the point where she looks over at Schist and Isla and goes, "Can both of you be with Sable?"
I already said I would.
I did not hear you. My apologies. Isla, dear, will you be with the rest of this group?
She just looks at the group and is like, "Do I have to?" He
There's
doesn't look like a very funny looking goblin man, you know, and also
I mean, outside
don't
of
they
the
count as
outside of and just like the camera shifts over to like one of those Courage the Cowardly Dog things where it's in a completely different art style. Sable and she goes, "I mean, outside of that, he's just like a funky little goblin guy."
I'll start playing with Jameson in really delayed, disjointed, gut turning kind of prose.
Uncomfortable.
It's not nice.
Teacher, can we call an exorcist?
I mean, that's a very rude thing to ask.
But not at all entirely
hey.
incorrect.
I mean, I can
Thank
get.
What?
You can't exercise it if there's no soul.
One of thinking the full disclosure, when I found out that Mark's character couldn't speak, I was just like, oh, I should have picked up a brooch of mind shielding. Ring of mind shielding? Ring of mind shielding.
He can speak.
Yeah.
He just doesn't.
Because he's weird.
Because he's creepy.
For the purposes of spells, you'll have to speak, but
Mhm.
probably won't come up.
Mumble frumble.
Yeah. You'll get bonus points?
If you count Kuji as also more bonus points, then I'll do it.
You're familiar.
That's fucking
He did-
cheating.
That is indeed cheating.
Listen, you stupid little chameleon. If she gets bonus points and she's in our party, that means we both get bonus points, and you'll be the best.
Oh yeah, since Shist is
Also-
a Gen Z,
no
What-
one
what-
else heard that.
I know. Since Shist is a Gen Z, is his deal with vengeance to be the very best that no one ever was?
I couldn't remember.
I would say that is if you always strive to be the greatest, that is a legitimate vow you could make with vengeance.
I want to make the
be
comment that he
immortal.
might just be too young.
No, he won't be too young.
Okay. Then yeah,
You
maybe.
know what? Fine. Fine, I'll do it.
Okay. Also, if I gave you bonus points, I would have to give that guy bonus points. And you just see like this like fairly small demogryph with like a tiger, and he's like rubbing its head.
Oh,
And-
Yeah, I can see that as well, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, his isn't a familiar. That's just the animal that he has with him. He is my sideshow compatriot. Okay, sure.
I
Anyway,
yeah, I'll just go. He just
Yeah.
picks up Dodo under the leg. And
you could just like snap your fingers and return it to the pocket dimension if you wanted to.
she likes it having around.
Okay.
Outside of fingers situations.
So everyone's gotten their own unique job, so none of you have to like step on each other's toes. Your group's job is to find the best music you can and bring me the sheet music.
I slide her a sheet of my sheet music.
This hurts to read.
It does.
And that isn't an insult to your handwriting. I don't have that great of handwriting. This hurts to look at. My apologies, but I'm going to give this back to you.
I'm gonna stare at her and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna intimidate her so she keeps. Also, yes, I do have a plus.
Yikes.
Jesus Christ. I think she'll keep it, but she's not frightened of you.
That's fine.
It's like, okay, I'll just put this over here for now. You still have to get sheet music, though.
How many?
I shrug and get up, being shorter after getting out of my chair.
You have books under.
You just
chairs
slip
make you
off the
taller.
chair like thunk.
I mean, Shist
Yep.
is the same.
How tall is Shist?
Let's see if I wrote it down.
I didn't put it in
I love
my
how the main
thing, but-
Silksong party's like everyone's above 6 feet except for the mages, and then like this group short.
Shist is 2'6".
He's
Jesus,
2'6".
Jesus Christ.
Shist
I'm
is small.
3'3".
Shist is small. I don't
You're
know
a full
if Gen
foot
Z are
taller.
normally small, but Shist is small.
So I'm
Wow.
like, I wouldn't say I'm overly tall, especially considering the Silksong party, but I'm 6'3", so I feel like I tower over everyone here.
You're the same height as Troy, I think.
I'm
Your
gonna look
characters.
around. Sable's gonna look around, be a bit more thorough with his looking at the party. And the only one wearing actual armor here is Noah, correct?
I think
I believe
Yes.
so.
I'm wearing
Like metal armor.
mechanically.
Yeah.
I'm wearing
Yeah, I've got the scale
studded
now.
leather, so there's the metal studs. If you want to be
Also,
that picky,
notably, Shist, when he gets out of his chair, doesn't get any shorter. He just steps onto a broom.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you have the broom of flying,
I have
right?
a broom of
After inspecting, I will go over to Noah's fancy water genasi and I will kind of like wave him to lean down to face me because he is twice my height.
Yeah, I'd go down on one knee.
I
oh shit!
I
Wait,
pat
You're
your
an
armor.
interesting member.
I pat your armor and I grin a bit wider and I go, "Be careful what you wear on yourself."
heat metal. How
I
big is Dodogama
usually am.
familiar?
It's like the size of like a mole. It's not super big.
Okay.
It can fit between 2 hands.
No, my thought is just basically comparatively to Shist, because I forgot how small he was. Like
I'd
half?
say so. You know, like when a kid holds up like a dog,
Yeah.
it's like that.
Oh, actually, Ben. So
Yeah.
I'm up to you again. I just recalled that the way I did the vocal components of his spells is that he has to play his instrument to cast them. That doesn't have to be how it plays here, but that is how it is in our campaign. I just remembered.
Spoilers.
That's why he couldn't cast magic until you gave him his Shamson back.
Hey,
I
Gnit.
mean, yeah, you should have a magic item that's like uncommon level. I think
Okay,
everyone should.
I
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying Gannett or Knit?
don't know.
You know
Mark.
my name. What's up?
Mechanically it really does nothing, but it's just to goof on apparent size because changeling. Given the setting, which is more appropriate? American or Chinese alligator?
It's up to you. I would say both are available.
I know.
But depending on where you're from, it's more likely you would be one or the other. So if you're from the dark in the jungle, you would be more likely an alligator. Whereas if you were from Caesar the desert, you would be a crocodile. So whichever you think your character would have seen more of.
Okay. Average. Okay, I'm not going to make my character look 13 feet tall because that's kind of BS.
Mark
No,
said
do it anyways.
Galarls don't have rights.
Say again.
Mark said Galarls don't have rights.
I love those ones. They're so cute.
Am big because alligator, but also am big within constraints of changeling morphology because changeling.
Yep.
Just grows a bit.
So I'm not tiny like those two, but I'm not probably not as tall as Senor Dice Man.
Makes sense.
Whose
Yeah,
name I
Gun.
instantly forgot because I'm the only one who changed
Obsidian.
my name to my. No, not
Right? Oh no. Sorry, who are you?
Soggy Pepe.
Soggy Pepe. Gotcha. Soggy Pepe. Yes.
No,
yes,
his
yes.
character because I'm the only one who remember to change my name.
Double over. Characters' names I remember. Schist is the annoying one.
Uh-huh.
Ayla is the half and half.
Yep.
Scoots is the
Is me.
thing, and I can't remember yours.
Sirio.
He never introduced
Sirio,
himself,
right.
actually.
I did
Sirio.
say that.
Okay,
I
Sirio.
did introduce
Yeah.
myself.
He did. He was like the only one that did it like normally.
Fair enough.
Literally.
Sirio.
Shish did it normally.
Got it.
But yeah, Gun, you get a uncommon magic item, and if you want, you can do the whole thing where you like look through and decide at a certain point rather than, oh, I should
Hey
have.
Siri. Hey Siri.
Play Despacito.
Oof.
You guys are still in the classroom, and the teacher's like cleaning up her desk at the moment.
I'm gonna mage hand and move stuff around out of her reach.
Why? She says that she like isn't even fully like aware of who's doing it. She's just like, why this?
I'm just gonna cast suggestion on Mark's character.
Okay.
Sure.
We're just fucking throwing spells around. Remember,
Wisdom
you guys
save,
have like
Wisdom?
It's
I believe so. Wisdom save, yeah.
16 probably beats your DC.
16, 15, yeah.
Yeah, my DC is 16, and I have a Rod of the Pact Keeper, so I highly doubt that many people have as high of a DC as me.
Damn, I wanted you to dance like a chicken.
Yeah, tough.
So you guys have the job of find the best music you can and give her the sheet music. And you guys have approximately a day to do that.
All right. Well, let's.
You're also down a second level spell slot.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not down any spell slots because as long as we spend like an hour walking around, I'll have my warlock slots.
You guys can probably spend an hour like thinking about a plan. Yeah. The teacher's staying there for a bit.
Ben, give me a hand here. I listed this and I don't remember what it is. I have 4 Bardic Inspirations, 1 Fury of the Small, 2 Warlock spell slots at level 1, but I don't know what WOT would be. Oh, Words of Terror. Never mind.
Words of Terror.
I got it.
Yeah.
Words of Terror, which I would also get back on a short rest. Boom! I am fully equipped with my gun. No, I don't have a gun.
For now.
Look for a ground gun.
Also, there is not going to be a rat wildkin that you can intimidate into giving you a gun that you never use in this one shot.
Those weren't wildkin. Those were were-rats.
Also, we didn't intimidate. He just kind of gave it to us, didn't he?
Yeah,
He did.
No,
Asked
You
very
guys
nicely.
helped him out, and he offered you whatever he had in his bag, and he had a gun. So you took it.
And we still haven't used it.
It's true. Anyway,
Val's proficient now, so it's different.
I kind of look across at the party, and then I will do a group telepathy so everyone can hear me speak now. And I will say, so any ideas?
Let's go talk to the king.
Absolutely none. Also,
for all extents and purposes, I'm going to say that even though that he's saying everything in telepathy, you guys can still like talk normally.
Oh, we're
And
talking.
everyone
no,
will hear.
Yeah.
For the sake of simplicity.
Yes.
Yeah, no, because the telepathy doesn't work both ways on this. It's
Okay.
just me speaking to them. What is important about it, though, is I can speak to anyone regardless of language, as long as they know one language.
Yeah, I was going to say if that wasn't a caveat, I was going to add that as one.
Yeah.
Is it-
The
teacher
I
asked
will
for-
ask Mark. It's so Azure is like known to be dead, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah,
thought
he's super
to be dead.
dead.
Azure
He's super
is
dead.
very dead, but that doesn't mean his sheet music's dead.
Yeah.
It's
So
true.
and I'm just because I'm basically the same as Azure in terms of species. I'm gonna say I at least know him. Not personally.
It is
Know of him.
important to note that he's not a water genasi, but he
Right.
does have the same Griffier base as you.
Okay. But
It's also one of those like
will
it's
just make
it's
these something I know
everyone
who
should
he
know
is.
of him
Oh, absolutely.
anyways.
Yeah.
If you like music, everyone should know that Azure was the greatest musician to live on the surface.
If you ask Alta about Azure, she will like go into a large talk about him. She's like a
Mhm.
big fangirl.
Nice. Azure would have been my first point, but since
Fucking
yes.
he's
preppy.
gone forever, I doubt it'd be easy to find new sheet music of his.
But if we do find it, we're gonna get a lot of credit.
Hmm.
You could
And
just
the
make
teacher
it.
is in the room
That's true.
in case, but she's not gonna like eavesdrop. She's just like trying her best to clean.
If you all think we could find a scrap of Azure's sheet music, we shouldn't turn it in. We should sell it for thousands of gold.
No, what we do
That would be
is we have this
that'd probably be
fucking
the better
guy
benefit.
here. We say he's Azor's cousin, and we just say, "Oh, he got one of these in the mail the other day."
Azure's been dead for like a
No, not
few
the other day.
centuries,
Like
right?
fucking
Yeah, Azure's been dead
hundred,
for a
hundreds,
century.
100 years
to be
ago.
fair, this is okay because the dissonance of a Jinzi not really understanding that normal people don't live for hundreds and hundreds of years is
Okay,
fine.
yeah,
I
that's
love
fair.
it. The dissonance there is excessive, like just completely in a different world.
So
It makes sense flavor-wise. I'm just making sure that this isn't like an actual
Yeah.
thing that's believable. My
nah,
apologies.
it's fine. Just fucking get him. Just write something. Say it was from that guy. We got this. It's fine.
I can hear everything you all are saying, and if,
No, you can't. Do I have? Do I have?
okay, I can hear everything that you guys are saying except for Mr. Sable.
No, I'm just like, do I have? Oh, I don't. I didn't pick up the thing.
Mr. Sable, I'm glad she knows how to refer to me. I'm definitely older than her.
How old is
Yeah,
Shist?
she's like
I never remember.
maybe early 30s.
Yeah.
I just put
Sable's in
18.
his 40s, 50s. Yeah, that makes sense. Sable's going
just-
to
No,
tap
before we
his
do
chin.
anything, I'm just
Okay.
gonna send a message to the teacher, and all it says is just why.
She like literally does not know how to respond to a single word message.
Uh,
Apropos of nothing after the shit show that has been this last
And I
day.
just stare at her for a little.
Do you need help? I don't.
Sable will interject in everyone's minds, not the teachers.
Okay.
I happen to know someone we could go ask for help that's
Can I just
in
use
the
this class
city.
feature?
Can you
Yeah,
tell
but
me
will
in
their
my
music
mind-
be great music?
I'm
Or
not
like
saying
yours?
his music is good. I'm saying he knows a lot about music and could be a lead.
Hmm. It's better than anything I've come up with so far.
I
I
will
just say we
have
could
to
just-
say, though, that he's incredibly unpleasant to be around.
More so
Not as
than you?
unpleasant as
For
you.
you to be around or for normal people?
He's not even gonna answer the questions from anyone.
Well,
Just
as much as I'd
walking.
prefer to do literally anything than what Sable says.
As long
I
as you
thought we
stay
should
about
just go talk
10
to the
feet
king.
away from me, I'll do
All of
whatever
you
we are doing.
so just judge a book by its cover. It's Connolly. He's a well-respected bard. He's not me.
I hope it's not you, that's for sure.
I'll turn to the teacher and I'll just go into her mind. I'll be like, I don't think any of these people are musically inclined. They don't even seem to know who Connolly is.
I mean,
Well,
you guys don't know about Connolly.
I
He's
would
like one
be.
of the more popular bards in
Of
the
course
Spire.
Of course, I know about him.
Okay.
Why did you people not say anything?
Because
I
I
don't
don't know
wanna-
him on a first name basis, like you seem to. I wouldn't exactly just walk up and introduce myself and expect him to give me sheet music or even tell me anything.
I'm gonna scrape my claws loudly against the desk. It's
just-
like a little irritated. Be like, I offered because I know where he is, and I am a friend of his.
Let's just go.
Just go.
Teacher casts mending on the desk.
That's really useful, actually.
And
I just looked at my proficiencies. He actually is proficient with a kazoo.
Yikes.
I only have the Shamisen, but
I only
even
have
though
a
I should have two
baritone.
more. We have the worst band. Sable will go ahead and lead them off to the inn that he knows Connolly is playing at.
It is an inn/club, actually.
Yes.
As opposed to a tavern, it has a club. It does have like a bar in there, but it's primarily for the whole club theme. It is called The Sting and Swing in B flat. I asked one of my musician friends for a dumb name for a club, and that is what she came up with.
Congratulations.
Great.
It is a dumb name.
What is the dumb name?
The Sting and Swing in B flat. The mascot of it, which is next to it, is a bee drinking from a pint. Inside, there is a very like. So most Jinzi that you guys know are like fairly colorful and like happy to see people. This one is a predator species. It doesn't really have like a lot of emotion in its face. It is a Komodo dragon Jinzi.
Nice.
And in the performing now at this club is Connolly, and he's doing a pretty good job. As you guys enter, the barkeep Komodo Dragon Jinzi goes, "Welcome."
How crowded is this place?
It's not. It's a pretty slow day right now. There's a few people that are like listening to Connolly like very in-depthly, but it's them. There's one person who's like in a corner reading a book, and then like a few random people around who are just
Fair
like
enough.
half listening.
Ben, do you even know the extent of what Connolly is, or should I give you a quick DM?
Give me a quick DM.
Okay.
Because I just assumed that he
Spoilers.
was an idiot bard, and I wasn't sure if he was anything else.
Are there like any colorful lights
fuck.
around?
Yeah, it's a lot of cold colored lights. You see that the bar has almost a sun lamp of sorts for the barkeep.
For the
Dancing
barkeep.
lights.
Say again?
Dancing lights. Just over.
No, they're just actual lights.
But I'm saying that I'm casting dancing lights. Just
Okay.
on the stage.
Oh, to add some.
Get some
ambiance.
bubble lights going.
Connolly immediately sees these.
I'm gonna wave. He knows me.
Connolly gives you a wink, and he's like fully like dancing with the lights that are around him, and it's just like gone up a level.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Uh,
I'd get a drink from the barkeep if I could be so inclined. Just some whiskey.
Yes, 1 silver.
All right. Thank you.
I don't have any money. I don't have any money.
I'm
And
honestly
then
not
I'll basically
surprised.
use shape water, and I won't drink it from the glass. I'll just use shape water and drink it using
oh yeah.
that.
You just shape water a liquid tentacle just into your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
No, he like turns it into like the little like spheres, and then just eats them one at a time like Skittles.
Just like in space when there's no end.
Yeah.
Just deep
pretty
throat the
much.
water
Yeah.
tentacle.
And the barkeep goes, "That is a very impressive parlor trick."
I will cast prestidigitation and make it taste like oil.
So like, first you go down good, last one tastes like wrong. You go, oh.
so.
I wish I could say the
people
same.
So
forget-
did he get? Sorry, did he get
He got
water
whiskey.
or whiskey? Okay, so Glenlivet actually made whiskey pods, which are
Yikes.
Tide pods, but with whiskey.
Oh no.
Yikes.
I have
It's a product you can get. They sent it to bars. It exists. It's real. I'm not hallucinating. Shut up.
Sure, Jan. Now I know how Mark feels whenever I send him some random shit in the middle of the night
There
about
you
the
go.
campaign.
You just hear frantic as you see the Lord Knit is typing. You just see
Oh no.
you just imagine
Yeah.
the furious slamming.
I
of
mean,
the
it's
keyboard in the
fair. I
background.
probably should have asked more about Connolly before session, but whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. I think that should be good enough.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Cool.
Um,
I guess also one more thing, just in regards to.
Hmm.
The Crown of Madness make the goblin actually behave different.
With what?
Would Crown of Madness make me behave different?
We'll see.
It becomes
If you guys
normal.
want to waste all your spell slots on Sable, I'm totally fine with the final encounter being a lot more dangerous.
You guys should know that, like, my end game is having you guys get fucked up anyway.
Yes.
Not in like a bad way, but just in like a clown fiesta way.
Sable
wish
is
for
just
clown.
Moros light.
Moros light, yeah.
It's Pepsi.
Yeah, so Sable's gonna wait for current song to end because he's a very respectful goblin, as you can tell.
As
I
you're
most-
waiting for that, the barkeep looks over at you and goes, "You are the one called Sable, yes?"
I nod and look over towards him.
It is a woman. It's
Yeah.
not a
Her,
dude.
sorry,
Yeah.
her.
All good. I never mentioned it before. I just thought I would mention it at this point. And she goes, "Connolly said that you would most likely be coming at some point and wanted me to give you a drink. Is there anything that you would like?"
What does he drink? What is the 99 proof stuff called?
Oh, Everclear?
Everclear.
Yeah,
One
Everclear.
of them.
You want the Everclear.
I nod.
Okay. And she grabs like a glass, fills it with Everclear, and like places it in front of you. I guess a shot because it's Everclear, right?
Yeah, I take it and I just unscrew a little container I haven't poured into it and then screw it up tight and keep it on me.
Okay.
You know what's special about 99% proofed alcohol, guys?
It's not 99%.
No, it's
99 proof is not
99%,
percent.
Yeah.
99% is like rubbing alcohol.
Very flammable.
Yup.
Are you making a Molotov?
I ignore the question.
Whatever the little goblin man wants to do with the drink is of no concern to me.
It is concerned to me because have you seen him?
Yes, he is a goblin.
Anyways, give me something. Surprise me.
Are
I
you
don't
of
care.
age?
Yes.
Okay.
As if a Jinsey barkeep would ask. Sorry, it's just
Also, elf.
Yes.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Technically half elf. But
I
yes.
see these sharp ears. That is what I'm going with.
Well,
I'm
it's
fine
interesting
for now,
that people
thank you.
judge me over my sharp ears and my dragon-like tail and feet, but you do you.
I mean, whatever your family members fucked to make that, one of them was an elf.
Yes.
I love
And he's an
Jinsey
asshole.
so much. I love Jinsey so much.
Just give me some wine.
All right. That will be 1 silver. For all intents and purposes, everyone, shape water you can use on alcohol as though it was water. The only thing is that you can't separate the two things.
Okay.
Yes.
I just really like, a lot of people just don't remember that prestidigitation can change the taste of things.
Oh no, no.
People really forget.
Oh,
and
that was
it's
the thing I
so
wanted to do.
Well, I don't think it just makes me taste shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Doesn't
No,
the
it
thing
says
is,
it changes the
change
taste.
flavor
target
of it.
what you're changing. You target what you're changing. So you do target the drink, and then the drink actually changes flavor.
The thing
Yeah.
I wanted to do when you drank the thing was to make it so that the front of your shirt was soiled so that it looked like you puked a bit.
Wow.
It looks like there's puke.
Oh, it's scale
Scale
mail.
mail, brother.
I offer a
Well,
hand.
If it's scale mail, I would just shape water it off.
That's true.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just soiled with
you-
magic.
Wait, yeah, you can't shape water it off.
Why not?
It's
It's
not
magically
water,
soiled.
magic.
Yeah.
Oh, like you're just making
Like,
that.
yeah, it's
Dirt
No, no,
appears.
I'd have to imagine that you can because it's the same as if you clean it. Just because you cleaned it with magic doesn't mean it's permanently clean.
I'm just really interested because I'm not sure.
I thought you meant I spill a bit of it.
No, no, no,
onto
no.
it.
I used
no.
Pres Dig to make it look like you puked on your. Anyways, it's fine.
I don't. It's so vague with you instantly clean or soil an object. But since it lasts for an hour, I would make the assumption that it's magic. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, no,
I
I'd say
think
it's
if
magic as
clean
well.
or
It's just an
soiled.
illusion.
Mm-hmm.
I think if it's clean, it's just automatically cleaned. Like there's
Mhm.
no way you can undo a clean after an hour.
Yeah.
If
I
it's
don't
soiled,
think-
then it lasts.
No,
an
the thing
hour.
is, no, I thought specifically was that the Prestidigitation effects have variable durations. Because some of the durations are like a minute, and some of the durations are
Yeah, it's
an
because
hour.
you make a color, a small marker, a symbol for an hour. So
Yeah,
basically
so
the
if it
same
doesn't
thing.
say it has a duration, it doesn't have a duration, is the way I've always interpreted it.
It's such a weird.
But everything on prestidigitation either has a duration or is instantaneous.
Yeah, true.
And
Anyway.
you instantly clean it.
We will. The thing is, I don't know if the joke I'm trying to make here is I don't think that Noah has prestidigitation.
No, I don't. But
Yeah,
I also have
so-
I have basic illusion, or minor illusion. As soon as I notice I couldn't clean it off, I would assume it's magical and then just illusion it
I
back
would make the
to
assumption that you can,
normal.
but I
Yeah.
like it just cleans off like normal.
Anywho, let's
mostly just a joke. I offered a high five Shist because I like when we make fun of other people. And then I will.
Roll
You said
persuasion.
I don't have good persuasion. Should I intimidate you instead?
Intimidate you to give a high five.
My persuasion's okay. That's not okay for a +7. It's
Yeah.
really bad,
big
actually.
sad.
I'll just shrug. And you said the music's
my
over, right?
my
the
passive
music's
insight is
still
way lower
going
than it's
on.
fine. Shist will
It's
high
fine.
five you.
Hell yeah.
The bar keeps basically just like offering drinks while you guys are waiting, and it's 1 silver for wine as well. Everything's just every drink's going to be 1 silver for the sake of simplicity.
That's fair.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Ben, did you actually read Soulless? Because it is my background one, and it's just a little relevant because we've been doing a lot of talking, so I just want you to keep that in mind. I'll throw it back.
Yes. Basically, her giving you one was her air quote lying so that you don't do any
Yeah.
bad things.
Okay.
But yes, I will try to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you guys want to do with the people in the room before you wait for Connolly to be finished with his musics?
Is the barkeep against bringing outside food in?
I do not care. If you bring food, then all I ask is that you give me a sample.
Do you
Toss
mind
the
pets?
barkeep a peanut from a bag I pulled out of my bucket. Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
here.
She like tosses it up and eats it shell and all.
Massive fucking teeth.
Massive teeth, and you see her like constantly trying to like clean up her saliva. Because remember, she's a Komodo dragon.
Mhm.
Ugh, yikers. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit and listen to the music until it ends. I don't like Connolly's music, but I respect him as a musician.
There is a person in the corner just like reading a book and not paying attention to music. There's like a few random people in there just like half listening, but mostly focusing on their own stuff, including like some random games. And then there's the barkeep if you guys want to do any talking.
Do you mind pets?
If I don't care about food, why would I care about the pet?
It's food that moves around.
Yes. That is the point. If I cared about food, I wouldn't care about pets. I'm not going to ask for a sample of your pet.
Just resummon the Dodo Gamma. I also have another question.
Yes.
Do you have a rock?
Yes. The road outside is made of gravel.
Eh.
I don't think this bar has many Gorons pass through it, so I don't think they have to stock particularly tasty rocks.
I'm just gonna go to a table and start hugging the Dodo because of stress.
Is she new at this?
Yes.
What part?
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm gonna run and grab a cup of coffee quick.
Okay.
55 cents.
So, presumably the funky little goblin man is here to speak to Connolly. What are the rest of you here for?
The same reason.
Same reason.
Ah.
An assignment from Bard class.
We have an
Oh.
assignment to get some sheet music.
I heard that the previous teacher died. A shame, I would say.
Yeah.
Can't
No
say I knew him.
shame.
It's weird how no one's mentioned how or why yet, but
I mean, if you ask me, I think it's a cover-up of some sort.
What, his death or something else?
I mean, 2 teachers died there within the past year. Yet everyone says, oh, it was an accident.
It's always an accident. And then
Oh well. As long as our current one doesn't die, I don't care that deeply.
I mean, hopefully she doesn't die. She's my sister.
Yeah, well, she might have a breakdown with what
I mean,
what Sable's been pulling.
I mean, if you all are her students, I would not be surprised. But she is quite tough for a wildkin.
Yeah, she seems always on like very stressed out.
I mean, she is the professor for 2 different courses. I think most people would be stressed out if that was the case.
Hopefully there's no more of us in the other class.
I mean, from what she's told me, the wizard class is a large amount of good students.
Now we have to do a wizard class one-shot where we're the shit students again.
Well, it's a good thing that you have a wizard one-shot in the works.
Hey, that wasn't going to be a class one-shot. It's going to be a tourney one-shot. So, not even in the same setting, my dude.
And
this person whose name is Lapis is the sibling to Ultramarine, the Bard class teacher. I think that's all the important stuff that you missed, Mark.
Hell yeah.
Sable Deepwater doesn't think anything of familial bonds. They mean nothing to him.
Good for him.
Wow.
Do you think this guy has a family? Because you'd be wrong.
If he had a family, he still wouldn't care.
He is the family. He thinks himself.
I think around. So, Cube, you said that you were going to be sitting like a bit away, right?
Yes.
So you're probably sitting closer to the person who's just reading a book at this point, because that's where the least amount of people are. And you realize that they are wearing fairly light clothing, almost a dress of sorts. And she is wearing a full plate helm. And she's just reading a graphic novel.
Oh, god damn it! I know.
What's the title?
I don't.
I mean, it's not me who's there,
You
so I
can
should
still look around.
So I'm gonna do it. Not 20. Do I believe? Do I believe?
It is volume 4 of I Believe.
Oh shit!
You also so she's like moving around a lot to get comfortable to the best of her ability, and you do see ears like your own in like a bit of the helm as she's moving around. So yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go up to her then.
Okay, she is engrossed in reading.
Do I believe?
Does she?
Does anybody?
I get it.
I guess since she's engrossed, I'll just ignore it for now. Don't wanna.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, so you're poking her now? I thought you said you were going away.
I'm not poking her.
But you made like noises like you were poking her.
That was to my.
Okay, so you're not interacting with her more.
No.
Okay, so you are interacting with her.
No, I'm not interacting with her.
It wasn't clear because you said you walked away, and then the noises are what I associate with poking people. Anyway, Conley finishes his song. He goes up and goes, "Sable, my best of friends!" Picks up Sable in a big hug, spins him around, puts it back down, and goes, "How was Bard Glass?"
We're still in class.
I just give him a thumbs up. He knows I don't talk much.
Awesome. Who are these people?
I will just kind of pull them over one at a time, left to right, because I don't care to introduce them. I don't actually remember their names in character.
I see 2 Jinzies, a wet Griffier, and
That is accurate
half
description.
Jinzi, half elf?
Dragon. It's a long story.
Dragon. One of them must have been a bard, right?
Yep.
Haha, called it.
Ooh.
So why are you guys here? I don't do autographs.
We're here for sheet music. We have an assignment.
Lapis laughs as you say sheet music, and Conley says, 1, that's rude. 2, don't really do shoot music.
I'll tug on his pants, and I will do a few hand movements that he knows, and then I'll say, because I don't like to communicate to him through his mind because it's very uncomfortable to be on the receiving end. I basically just communicate to him that we are looking for, what was the specific type of sheet music she said?
She just said find the best music you can and bring her
The
sheet
best,
music.
yeah, the best music we can, and bring her the sheet music. Do you know if there are any demons or musicians in town of a high caliber? And he knows what I mean when I say demons.
Oh. Well. And he sends Sable a message, and I will type it out after I'm done with the rest of the stuff.
Sure.
I mean, there's some of Azure's music is within the Jinzia house if you want to go and do that. Although
I give him the really quick, if I was looking for money, I would have done that already.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you can see it, but I doubt that they'll let you bring it to the school.
Or even copy it.
Yeah, that's another point. As for like the other stuff, there is another bard who's like passing through town right now. He's at a bit more of a posh place. Actually, no, he was there yesterday. Yeah, he's just at like a posh inn at the like Jinzi part of town, so you could do both of those at once. But outside of that, I don't really do sheet music and Lapis says he mostly plays the common stuff. He said something to, what was it that you said? I only play the good stuff for close friends, and I'm still like trying to get the beat back, you know? Like trying to get inspired.
Sable obviously doesn't make any facial expressions except for a smile, but like if he could look more like unimpressed, he would, because he knows exactly what's going on.
Do you know these these bards by name that you're speaking of?
God, I can't remember his first name to save my fucking life. But his last name was Sonian.
Oh, fuck off.
That is a bit of a rude response, I have to say.
I'll look at him and I'll give him my two favorite hand signals, which is, do I need to talk to him or do I need to fucking kill him?
Please.
I mean, you could talk to him, I suppose. I don't see a reason to kill him, Sable.
Please don't kill my dad.
I put a throwing knife away, then another throwing knife.
I wouldn't mind you hurting him. He's a bit of an asshole, but I wouldn't mind you hurting him, like maybe a little stab, but not, killing him.
We could at least go one day of Bard class without killing someone. That'd be wonderful.
I mean, at some point in Bard class, you have to learn how to fight, right? I mean, what else would people teach you?
I actually, in regards to having to hurt him a little bit, I pull out my Jameson pick and then I click a button on it and a blade comes out like a short sword.
You know what? Sure, that works. Go for the kneecaps or something.
And then I slip it back away and put it back under my cloak.
Sable, you should keep an eye on your sandwich, and you have no idea what kind of people are around here. Someone might want to steal it.
I shrug and I give him the, if it's gone, it was destined to.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Anyway,
so we either have my dad
go beat up.
I personally would love to see that bard being beat up.
I mean, if he was good enough to fuck a dragon.
Like, would be a challenge.
No, I mean, like, if he was suave enough to fuck a dragon, it means that the music must be pretty okay.
I wish.
It has no bearing on charisma. And I when I say that, I kind of wave my hand by Connolly, and Connolly's not receiving the message. It's just the party.
What was the message?
Okay. I'll give you that one.
Well,
So
you-
that was a good burn.
You have to either say it or sign it to me. I won't be able to hear the brain stuff.
I give him a sign that says, just saying that this was the man that I was talking about that I knew. Isn't he great? And then I do the wave thing again, and I resend the message saying, not good music, good charisma.
Sable has a point, I will admit.
tell-
Side job.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if his entire scheme of fucking a dragon was sort of like popularity or money scheme. His music isn't very good, and it is coming from his daughter.
Anyone who's like actually done research into musicians, well, first of all, who's like actually done research on musicians and bards in the group?
So I haven't done research, but being a traveling bard for many years before attending the school, would that give me the ability to make
Yes.
a role?
Anyone else?
I'd say just
probably
Shist
have
is an
done
old man.
research as being
Can
from a
I
noble
can I
family.
just
I've
pull a
probably been
College
in
of
school
Lore
before.
research
All right.
research class feature?
Yeah, Gunn gets it from the College of Lore. Noah gets it. What was your reasoning, Noah?
Because I'm a noble.
Yeah, Noah, you get it.
I've had the resources and schooling previously.
And Izzy, did you have reasoning? You were like talked over by everyone.
Old man Shist. He knows music well enough, and like that's
I
something
thought
that he's
Shist
actually.
was like 17.
No, he's 18 with a question mark.
What does the
Visibly
question
18.
mark mean?
Visibly 18, unsure whether or not he's been around
You know,
for
like that
100, 200, 700
like that
years.
argument people make to be
1800.
really weird about certain anime characters. Like, yeah, she looks 12, but
No.
actually she's 700,000 years old. It's
Well,
like,
see,
you
my,
know, you
my
just
point, my point is specifically is if you have like a 700-year-old woman and she looks like she's a child, it's still pedophilia, but it's not pedophilia for her.
Yay.
It's unidirectionally okay.
Well, everyone except for Isla just roll. What check would this be?
History.
Oh, wait, what is the question for this role?
Yeah. Well, you said that your dad is not a great bard, and I want everyone to roll
To make sure that
history
what we know about
see
that.
to see if like you've just had a bad experience or if it's something else.
Normal or advantage?
I'll give you advantage because you're a noble and you've probably like read up a lot and that sort of stuff.
I still
Doesn't
got
matter.
him.
Gun also gets it. Gun also gets advantage.
well, the researcher thing is more like if I don't know the answer, I know where to go look it up.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Just give me normal or still advantage.
I'll give you advantage just for the sake of probably you'd like look up what are like well-known bards.
17.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I still almost had the highest roll.
Yeah. So Sable and Scoots, you both know of the Sonnen bard. His name is Alexander. I just went with a pompous name, completely forgetting what the general's name, so this is just
Yeah.
a sad coincidence.
It's just a
Yeah.
sad coincidence.
He's like actually a pretty good bard. Like
Okay,
he's
so I hate him. Got
yeah,
it.
you hate him instantly. He's like actually a pretty good bard. He's been in like a few royal court situations. Noah, you like remember? Oh, it was that one guy who was here for like one time,
That
and
one time.
Remember that
yeah,
clown?
At
yeah,
band camp.
yeah, him. But that's like all you get. But yeah, he's like he's an above average bard. If anything, he should be teaching the class, but he's more focused on like fame and money than the other things that you get for being a bard. Which is sad spell slots, I guess.
I was about to say, like, wait, what else?
So yeah.
Oh, and before we do leave, I will hit with a message to Connolly. Just what types, and then I'll receive the answer as we're heading out. So when we go to leave, I will receive the answer to that.
So is there anything else you guys want to do in the tavern before leaving?
Nah. Nope.
No, I think I'm set. I don't know. I'm
Yeah, I
okay
mean-
to go meet Alexander, pretentious man, or try and go ask for see if we can copy any of Azure's sheet music.
Okay. Which one do you guys want to do
Alright.
first?
As soon as I go outside, I'm going to pull the nearest manhole cover, and I'm just going to listen into the sewers.
Roll me a
And
perception.
you're gonna tell me exactly where they are, Ben.
Wowie.
That's so wow.
Alright.
I'm gonna shape water and splash sewer water in his face.
Doesn't even bother me.
Okay.
Nice.
So Mark, can you tell me like how the city's set up? Is it like the spire in the middle, and then each quarter is a different group?
Yeah, each quarter is a different group. It should be mentioned infrastructure-wise. They are all constructed the same way, so it's not like the sewer system will change between sections of the city. But yeah, it's like a pie, right? So the center is the spire, and it's owned by whoever's in control of the government, and then there's a slice for each faction.
Okay.
It looks like hell.
For the Griffier and the Jinzi ones, like how are they aligned? Are they like next to each other? Or diagonal?
It's Sun House and Jinzi, and they are. I think the image that I sent should have it. Or did I never send the image?
Never sent an image to my knowledge.
Yeah, the reason I didn't send the image is because the only image that I have is with the other party that none of you guys know of that takes part of the city at some point. So that's probably why.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. I will pull it up. But yeah, just go ahead and explain some stuff if you want to give me some.
It is at.
Snake.
It's extremely faint from where you are because yours is like near the edge of the town. It's nearby the it's closer to the college than anything else. But where the music's coming out from, and it's extremely faint from where you are, it's somewhere in the area of between where the Jinzi and Sun districts would meet.
Okay, so
If that's a diagonal, then I'll guess I'll die.
so it's not quite a diagonal, but it's not quite. They're not connected. So the direct north quarter, or the direct north, it's a quarter, right? No, there's five. Fifth. Yeah, because there's the hunters.
Oh yeah.
The deep, Moros, Jinzi. So the hunters are directly north, and then left of them is the Sun House, and then left of them is the Oligarch of the Deep, and then left from there is Moros, and then left from there is Jinzi, and that's the whole circle.
Yeah, so
Jinzi,
it's somewhere in the Beast district.
yeah,
But you can't like pinpoint it from where you are.
the more important thing I wanted to know with this listen is how coordinated is it?
Oh. He's never been there before, right?
Sable, he has been there.
He has been there.
Yeah.
It's only slightly off tune.
Okay, got it. So then that would mean the leader could communicate, which means I could just talk to them.
Hypothetically, but you'd have to find them.
I'm going to look to the party, and I'm going to put the manhole cover back over, and just kind of do a bit of a dodgy eye movement, and then say, if we want the best music, we need to go to the sewers and coerce some demons.
I'm
Insight
not going
check.
to sewers.
Insight me, sure.
Yeah, insight.
Yeah, absolutely same.
You're very suspicious.
Uh,
Green is looking kind of
Roll me a
sus.
persuasion check with disadvantage and -5, Mark.
4.
4.
Oh, you
You
matched
want us
me.
to go in the sewers? Why?
You matched me.
The thing is, it's not like I'm lying.
It's
you're
persuasion.
Not lying,
You're persuading people.
but But the thing is that I'm going to let everyone in the party decide if they believe this funky little goblin man or if they think that he's lying, since every single person passed. So you guys have the option.
Did I pass or
Do you
did
think
I
that the
just
funky
fail?
goblin man is telling you the truth, or if you think this is a prank?
Yeah, I did actually tie with Isabel even at -5.
Yeah.
I want to know.
I'm pretty sure I set the
why
DC
I
and he
wouldn't
made it.
there would be
necessarily doubt
demons
him.
in the sewers.
He never
that
said
would-
he never said anything. He just said, if you guys want the best music in the sewers, you guys don't know anything else.
No, I said we need to coerce some demons.
Oh,
I
okay.
In the
very
sewers.
specifically said that.
So is this actually good music, or is this like the music you gave the teacher?
Well, considering that it's from the demons of Zachral's domain, who is the domain of music, I would make the assumption that you would consider it good.
I should
They-
mention,
That
you
does
guys
seem
have
like
no idea how
music.
Zachral's demons could send shit to here.
It's true. You have no idea.
No, but I at least know that he's, fucking god of music.
Yeah, you do know that he's the god of music, and you would probably make the assumption someone like me probably knows their way around demons because I
Yeah.
may or may not actually be one.
I was gonna make a snide comment saying you know your way around the sewers, but
I don't know my way around the sewers.
I mean, I'm not that opposed to it, to be honest. It'd be far from the stupidest thing that I've heard today.
Honestly, as long as it's not my dad, then we'll be okay. I'm okay.
you know what? Fine.
I should mention that, like, this is the equivalent of speed running the one shot. Just so people know, like, I'm fine with you
Speedrun.
guys doing it, but it's gonna cut out like a lot of stuff, and we're probably gonna be done by 8.
Yikes.
Just keep it in mind.
If
You
you all want
you
to
underestimate our powers to
other
derail.
First, we can do that. I just want you to know that it's the most dangerous, but potentially most viable way to get good sheet music.
Okay, I need to figure out what
What?
hotkey keeps bringing this up.
When did you?
Hmm. I'd say in the interest of preserving the meta, I would definitely then change.
The
Well, no,
interesting.
I did
What-
just say that we can do the other stuff first, and then
Yeah,
go
that's
to-
what, I would also
Yeah.
agree with that. Then I will,
I'm
If for the very
step
least
back.
we're not wandering around topside, reeking like the sewers, while trying to convince people to give us stuff.
fine.
It's okay, I-
Regimentation.
I
That's true.
smell a bit like sewer water because I got it in the face.
All right, funky little goblin, lead the way, I guess.
I'm starting to like actually glare at people that say "funky little goblin," and I don't know where the hell this stupid father of yours is. I just know where the demons are, which we're doing last.
That ain't my problem.
Oh wait, but it is,
You're
we have to find them.
presumably the one who would know where your dad is, so yes.
You got no fucking idea where your dad is, by the way. They just said a posh inn.
Would I happen
in the Gypsy
to?
district.
Would I happen to have any knowledge of what that would be?
Would Shist have any knowledge of what that would be? Because that's
You said the
definitely where he
park-
stayed.
Like,
One
is
in
it
like
the
the
nicest? Like one
15
noble would actually stay in?
How long has Sirio been in town?
I wouldn't have been in town long, but I would say I would have visited previously as a noble, so I wouldn't be familiar with the
You roll
town.
me a
But I would have
history
been
check.
around.
Was Shist born in this town and lived in this town, or did he recently
No,
move?
he moved probably like a long time ago.
Okay, so you roll history with advantage.
Wow.
17.
It's a good thing
Yikes.
you have
Another
advantage.
4.
Yeah.
Or- Have you rolled like above a 10 all session, is he?
No.
For the first roll.
Oh, for the first roll. Nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
no.
You rolled like below 10 on all your
4, 5.
9.
9. Yeah,
Yikes.
that's
It's
sad.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You guys know of a place called Vengeance's Gilded Throne, which is probably the most posh inn that has a bard spot, like a musician's place. It's also fairly
Right.
close to the guild hall for the Jinzi, so 2 birds, 1 stone.
Works for
Nice.
me.
Well,
I-
I guess we're going to the GNC.
Seems like the most reasonable place for him to be.
Yeah.
We'll have the sewers as like a final last ditch effort sort of situation.
Very last ditch.
So you guys get to Vengeance's Gilded Throne, and
Yes.
you all see an elf who is surprisingly like having a lot of people actually listen to him. And the reason why is because next to him on the stage is a woman wearing a scale dress who appears to be like a snow white you would guess Jinzi, but it could also be like Dragonborn. Woman is dancing beside him as he's singing and playing music.
Sorry, you said the scale.
She's wearing a scale dress, which
If this goes to pot, guys, I've got heat metal.
I did assume that as soon as you were like,
Hmm.
What's the instrument he plays?
he's actually playing multiple at once. He's used animate objects, and he's got several
Well, which ones
instruments
are in
playing
his
behind.
hand?
The one he's basically like switching fairly frequently, but at the moment it's a violin.
Cool. Let me know if he's holding a metal instrument.
Okay.
That was waiting for that.
I fucking love heat metal, guys. It's so good.
Yeah.
More specifically, because if he wants the show to keep going, he has to take disadvantage on rolls because that's how heat metal works.
The show must go on.
oh, like
Oh.
for when if he
Yeah,
holds on
so-
to it still.
Yeah, basically, if they keep holding it, they have
Yeah, but
disadvantage.
also if you do that, they could just call the guards for you just literally attacking someone.
This is true.
Oh, fair enough.
He
plays it with
switches to a metal flute.
keeping it in mind.
So if Sable wants to do it, now's the time.
No, I'm saying if it goes to pot, I don't care right now.
Okay.
I don't like his music, but that doesn't mean I'm going to interrupt him. I'm a musician.
It's decently good music, everyone. Sable
Yeah, it's
doesn't.
pretty
Yeah, it's fucking terrible
Terrible.
in Sable's mind.
Do you understand why?
You know, I respect your
Terrible.
opinion, but I'm just not gonna listen to it.
Go listen to this. And then it ends with the Jinzi woman dipping him extremely deeply so his head's an inch above the floor. The song ends, applause goes on. He gets up, wipes himself down, looks at the party and goes, "Oh, hello, Isla. I thought you were at class at college."
We were, but we have an assignment, and that requires us to be outside the college. So
Field trip.
Oh, it's a group assignment then. Those are always fun from my experience. And before you get a chance to say anything else, the Jinzi woman runs over, grabs you in a big hug, and starts kissing you. This is your mom.
hi, Mom.
Oh, how
How
are
you
you doing, my sweet?
I'm doing great.
Oh, that's wonderful. You have made many friends too.
I don't consider them friends, just acquaintances at best.
Goblin
like your
leans
father. They are your
forward.
I'd at least consider you more of a friend than Sable over there.
Yeah,
That's
Goblin
fair enough. You're like
Let's not
leans
acknowledge the
forward out
goblin-sized
of
elephant in the
line
room.
and just kind of stares.
Let's not acknowledge the goblin-sized elephant in the room.
anybody who's like 3
At
feet
least I'm
under.
using your proper name.
Just keep away from anybody that looks 3 feet under. That's my advice. Anyways, current assignment requires us to get cheap music from very not very specific. What was it?
Good sheet.
Just
Good.
good sheet
Ayla.
music.
Best
Good.
music that you can, sheet music, and to her.
Yes.
Uh,
And
and Alexander goes, Isla, I respect that you would come to your father, the most well-known bard on this part of the world for sheet
I
music.
know.
But don't you think it'd be a little bit cheating if I gave you my wondrous sheet music? And your mom
Hey.
chimes in and goes, I mean, I understand that why you would want to come to your father against your best judgment. But in this case, for the first time in all of history, he is correct.
Then
I,
give it to me, not him.
Sable's gonna walk by everyone and just kind of look up at him and hold a hand out and just kind of like put something in my hand to the father there. Like he's obviously asking for the sheet music.
He just shakes your hand.
I'm gonna tip my hat up and stare him dead in the eyes and just be like, let go of me right now.
Jeez. Don't worry, I'm not a hugger like my wife.
Yeah, I would have gone to the. There was another place we might have gone sheet music, but I really don't want to go to a sewer. You know.
I mean, sewers are quite bad. Acoustics are great, though.
Didn't know
And
that. I'll keep that in mind.
bless you, I guess. Whatever you said.
Acoustics are great.
Wrong. Acoustics are good in an enclosed stone environment.
I would have thought they would have echoed a lot.
Depends.
So,
There's water padding it. It's harder than you'd think.
so you wanna know why the sound from a musician, you know how a sound from a musician on the stage bounces off the walls and surrounds the audience in sound? Have you ever wondered why a pigeon on a stage wouldn't do that? No,
That's
anyone?
awfully
Anyone?
specific.
The reason is acoustics.
Mhm. Um,
Are you proud of that?
I don't know if anyone even got it, guys. Acoustics.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
I'm just not refusing to acknowledge it.
Thank you, Alex, for the excellent pun. Moving on.
As a
Really
fun
out of it.
person, I'm very disappointed.
I thought I made a fucking battle map for the sewer thing, but apparently that was the one thing that my brain thought I did, but we didn't do.
Yikes.
Whatever.
Where are we now?
He's Sable's gonna look up at the bard again, and he's gonna actually voice communicate with him this time, and he's gonna say, "Let me see your sheet music."
Oh, you talk telepathically. I see.
Yeah.
I don't have it on me.
I'm gonna incite that.
Okay.
Insight. Also,
Yikes!
I'm just gonna also do it because
I mean, if it's your dad, I feel like you have advantage.
Oh yeah, you would
yeah,
have
it's
advantage.
18.
Yeah. You know for a fact that he just doesn't keep his sheet music on him. He's the kind of person that memorizes it and then can just like do it after practicing for a bit. He just doesn't need it on him. And especially with all the instruments that he has, he just never found a need to keep it on him.
I'll just leave him a sheet of mine.
He goes, "This is amazing. This is a high quality piece that I've only seen in my nightmares. So thank you for this.
Is it because it's got like is it in the key of like 7 or 8 flats?
Wingdings.
Oh, even worse.
Wingdings, my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. If he does try to get rid of it, I will feel free to make an intimidation check to make sure he keeps it.
Oh no, he's keeping it on him for the moment.
Perfect.
It's just a entire sheet book of the rise and fall of Bossa Nova, which is like 13 hours long.
Yikes.
Just like if when you look at my sheet music, for anyone interested, and you're like a musician, you immediately recognize it as like, oh my god, this would be uncomfortable to listen to. Like, it's that kind of music.
Because it's in the key of like 12 flats.
Yeah. It's also pretty hard to play though. None of it's easy.
You just have to switch it into a swing version, and that's actually palatable.
Nightcore.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm done here. Goblin doesn't see the need to speak to this hack anymore.
You can say that again, even though you didn't say anything.
I mean, if you're not gonna give it to us, I guess we'll have to find it somewhere else.
He doesn't have it. Trust me. He's telling the truth.
I mean, I don't see why I'd lie to my daughter and her friends.
Okay, so
It was-
my question is, I would like to insight Isla now, just to know if it's her fault this relationship is bad, or if it's his fault this relationship is bad.
Sure.
Go for it.
Like, is she a
I like
bratty
that.
daughter, or is he just a terrible father? Because from what I've seen so far, he's fine. But also, that could be like, I have a negative insight. I forgot.
Yikes.
What is it?
It's
You got
10.
both. God.
Ah.
Izzy just has. Where's. So you don't play Val and your luck becomes non existent.
No, I think it's just as a general case, my luck is pretty bad. You say I don't play Val, and my Val's luck not lucky either. I missed so many Eldritch Blasts. What do you mean?
Yikes.
Okay.
Yeah, so hard to tell.
It's
I guess-
hard to tell, but you think that it's both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Whereas, like, one part you can argue that Isla doesn't like try to
Make it
be
better?
with him, make it better, and the father is like not sure what he can actually do at this point whatsoever.
So he's given up.
He's given up.
He's checked out.
Complacent.
You can see that, like, since his wife is here, he's trying a little bit better, but you can see that, like, he knows that if he just gives her his sheet music, that yeah, everything will be better, but he also doesn't want her dependent on him.
That's
Does
cute.
that make sense?
Fair enough. Sable does not care about familial bonds.
We know.
Know this.
Shist pretends not to care about familial bonds.
I guess, can I add to that thing?
Sure,
To the role?
go for
I
it.
would say that she did enjoy having her father. They just had like a bit of a falling out, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's so yeah.
Also, Sable, you can see that the guy is like a little afraid of you, but the woman that's like nearby Isla, she like hasn't even noticed that you exist, really.
That's fine.
Okay.
Sable doesn't need to be recognized as disgusting looking or like scary.
Oh
He
no,
doesn't
like
care.
she's noticed that, but at this point she's
Checked out.
like, oh cool, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Same-
Anyway.
Oh no. Anyway.
Well, just like looks at the goblin. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Sable doesn't care how people perceive him, guys.
Okay.
He really does.
I hope he doesn't. I've been insulting
likes-
him all the time.
He likes scaring people, but it's not like it's his operandus mundi or anything. It's not his general, like, he likes music, guys. He's a musician.
Baritone noises.
Have we seen you use your instrument
You've
yet?
seen the instrument. It dangles off the broom. It's bigger than him.
Blah 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 blah. It was. I guess it was nice seeing you, Mom and Dad.
It was
I guess
wonderful
we could.
seeing you as well, Isla, dear.
Touching family moment.
Great seeing you, Isla. Do you
Yeah.
want a hug from me?
Glass of whiskey.
I could buy you a drink.
She reluctant. She's very reluctant, but she slowly gives him a hug.
It's
It's like a very awkward
It's
hug.
awkward on both sides. It's
Awkward
awkward to
sibling
watch.
hug. Pat, pat.
it's a completely average hug.
Deploy the
I
awkward
guess
sibling hug from
If I
Gravity
had to
Falls.
roll for
Yes.
hug on this character,
Minus
it
20.
would probably be like minus
A bajillion.
2,
Five.
negative 2.
Oh, negative 2. Nice.
It's
Alright,
not that the hug is bad; it's that hugging him is uncomfortable.
we should be get going to do our segment.
I have another set to do, so that's probably for the best of everyone. Bless you too.
Nice.
And she leaves the tavern. She doesn't. If
She got her awkward family hug. It's fine.
yeah, yes.
As Isla leaves, you see the wife just like hit him on the shoulder and go, "I told you, more affection in the hug." It's like, "I'm sorry, I'm doing my best."
Deploy more affection.
Yeah. I
Family,
mean, with
that's
how
a
you
word.
described him, I expect that to go
word.
significantly worse. But I guess we still didn't get anything out of it, so we best move on to the next area.
That would be the House of Vengeance, or the final House of Vengeance. There are
It's at the
hundreds-
end of the road.
Final House of Vengeance, no items.
Yeah, final House of Vengeance, no
Oh, shit.
items,
Fuck.
charade only.
Final destination.
Charade only.
Yeah.
Inside there are around 20 greeters at different stands. Some are standing stands, some are actually like behind a counter. A few are like placed nearby the quest board. The only one that's open right now, and you see your other bard associates like talking up at some of the stands, and
So this place is actually packed.
it's pretty packed.
Okay, so I'm going to do my patented get people away from me, and I'm just going to start whispering deep, horrible cantations to anyone within 15 feet of me.
People just like you guys know how like in shows when like
Is this
people
out
are
loud or is this
walking.
telepathically?
It's telepathically. I don't speak, so this
Yeah.
is just in their minds, and they know that it's coming from me.
So you guys start walking through, and like after a few seconds, people just start like moving out of the way for you guys. Of the few that are like walking in your path, like a big demogryph is like walking towards you guys. Doesn't really pay attention. Eyes down the goblin. Immediately turns into the opposite direction. And you guys make it to the one empty stand, which is run by a pit viper Jinzi, who has a small notebook next to him.
I forgot
and
Jinsey could
he-
be snakes.
And
Yeah,
he
they can be
waves-
snakes. And it's important to note that with snake jinsies, they can have legs, or you can give them a snake naga body.
yeah, this guy has that.
There's Slither.
Yep. He
It is important to note I wouldn't whisper to any of the people operating stands because I don't want to interfere with the business.
yeah.
Just
Good
the
for you.
customers.
You guys get up. As soon as you guys approach, he pulls out the notebook, flips a few pages, goes, "Welcome to the final House of Vengeance, the Jinzi-led Guild of the Spire, capital of the Nadian Commons. I am, say, Anchorite. I will be your assistant. The
I
beginner
appreciate this
boards
guy's
are
sound.
this way.
Like,
To the right." He points to the right. God, why did they have to write this in Jinzi? I'm bad at that. The higher ranks are in the opposite direction. Each quest is marked with a seal related to the minimum rank you must be to accept the quest. This prevents bronze adventurers, such as
Shut
people
up.
who have just... Oh, I'm sorry.
That was rude.
I'm sorry.
Wow,
I think
rude. He's just
what
doing
she
his
was
job.
trying to say is that we're not looking for quests here.
Oh,
We're not
sorry.
any sort of.
They just told me
Ranked
to
party.
introduce people like that until I got better at it. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Jinzi's-
in 9 out of 10 cases, that probably would have been a good idea.
I'm gonna reach up and I'm gonna pat like the kind of front of the desk and kind of like point at his head
and like pat the desk, like trying to get him to put his head on the desk.
He goes, okay, and lowers his head to the desk.
I pat his head.
You hear like a whimper of thank God. And then he just raises his head again. The last part of that, although it probably doesn't matter, is it's a way to prevent gold adventurers from rescuing cats.
Seems stupid.
What can I help you guys with?
We're looking for sheet music,
Um,
and we're under the impression that you would have some. Good shit.
Somebody around here would have some. It's currently an assignment for our class.
Oh, you're part of the bard class?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You eat surprise. We're not just a band of like
Kids with instruments.
bastards.
Most people that come into the guild, especially at one of these desks, usually are beginning adventurers, and I had the general look from you guys. I'm sorry.
No, nice.
One
Fine.
day maybe, but not at the moment.
Yeah,
Not with
no,
these
now.
bastards.
In future.
As for sheet music, we do have, I guess you could call it a library of sheet music, but most of that's like pretty common stuff. There's nothing super amazing. We also have a quartet that plays every few days, but they're not here right now.
We were specifically told that you might have music from Azure.
We do. Most of the time, we don't let people view them unless they do jobs for us, primarily just because Azure is like a really well-known person and we don't want someone to like come in, steal it, and then sell it for a large amount of money, you know?
Okay, so this is a bit of a meta thing. So I'm not disagreeing with anything you said, but more importantly, I'm actually already an adventurer and I should be gold.
Why are you in bar class?
I should mention, unless you specifically show him that you're gold, it's assuming that you are just like...
I know. I'm trying to think if I would even remember whether or not I've done jobs for them.
Roll,
because it's likely I haven't.
roll a history check.
Yeah, no.
No, you've never done fucking anything for this guild, as well as that this guy's like on day 3. So he wouldn't know.
I am gonna cast suggestion though
on him.
and on him to let us see Azure's music and copy it.
It'd be a great
Okay,
idea.
what's DC?
And something. 14.
Probably
14. I've been rolling great tonight. I'm sorry.
F.
Yeah, he rolled a 12 plus mods.
Yikes.
So
got some pretty solid mods for what seems to be a baby.
yeah, I mean, I gave him like a small downside because he's just like emotionally destroyed after being told to shut up. And he's having a bad time. Yeah. Now he's worried about the whole like deal with vengeance.
Anyways.
The whole deal with... Wait, does he have a deal with vengeance?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah,
of course he does.
His is to make people happy, and he feels like he hasn't made you guys happy.
Oh no.
So he's very sad now.
That's funny because out of the 5 of us, at least one of us is smiling uncontrollably.
Yeah.
Oh, we
feel like
lost some
that's just
rejoins.
There was also a thing that I threw away for Lapis, but I'll tell you guys at the end of the session.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyone
Anyone who wants to can also roll an intelligence check, just a flat intelligence check. Cube died.
He's in and out. I got a 20.
Yikes.
Okay, that's good enough. You guys know that if you do jobs before you're officially adventurers, if they're of like low rank, you get bonus points at the school.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do a job, give the money to the school, and then get bonus points.
Yeah, for
Yeah, Sable also knows he could just
Welcome
do a
back.
job himself, and he's not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait. That would like save a lot of time. By save
The
a lot
problem
of
is
time.
I'm a gold adventurer, and there's no way we could do a gold
Oh, for
adventure.
sure.
No, you got to
with
do
the
one that
party
you can
we
do
have.
with one person, and then we just tag along.
Yikes.
But
The
still unlikely.
Carry
Even
me.
a one-person gold one would be pretty tough. Yeah, remember, gold adventure stuff is pretty hard. Yeah, no, Sable's kind of out of position here. He doesn't know what to do. He's just gonna
Suggest we go back into the
cheer
sewers.
this guy up.
So you guys have said. So what was the last beat that we had before the suggestion? You guys were talking to him. You guys asked to like go look at the sheet music. He said you guys can't look at it because we're afraid of people just
Stealing
coming
it.
in, doing that, selling it for loads of money. He did have another thing he was going to say. He was going to say it is behind a case, and if you guys do quests, you will be able to like access more of the Jinsies of the like rewards, and one of them is to view like our more special pieces, albeit you can't take them out until you're a really high rank. But if you do a job for us, I think that you could probably look at the music.
I'm just not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna click this. Does he know what he's talking about?
He remembers something to this tune, and he's pretty close. You do know that he'd have to ask like one of the higher ups to make sure, but he's like fairly confident that this is a thing.
Hmm.
I guess the closest thing I'd probably try to do is
Also, are you
persuade him to show us anyways, because I belong to a noble family. Just be like, just try and flash, name drop.
Name drop your family. Okay, Mark, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, no. Are you out of second level spells now?
No, I only cast one, dude.
Dude, no, you super didn't. You or no, sorry, it was Ayla that cast suggestion.
Yeah, Ayla, and
Why is no there? Noah's is here.
Yeah, I also misclicked.
Oh, you
Yeah.
misclicked. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
way up. I
love you
misclicked
guys
much
throwing
earlier.
your spell slots away already. It's great.
I
I
didn't
still
do
have
anything.
all of mine.
I know you're a warlock. I'm aware.
I have 6 casts of Bane.
I haven't done anything.
Don't worry, I only have 7 cantrips. It's fine.
Yikes.
Yikes.
I'll let you do it, but you won't have any bonuses because I'm only letting you do it because you're
Yeah,
noble.
that's
And
fair.
you named, yeah.
Woo!
That's a number.
That's
Hey
16.
guys, you know what I just realized? We should be using some bardic inspirations. There's 5 of us.
I was wondering when you guys are gonna realize that we just like fucking put steroids on your rolls all fucking night long. Like you guys have like probably at least 20 divided between
4 bardic
I have
inspirations.
3.
you guys.
4.
Thank
Yeah, you guys have like 15 to 20 bardic inspiration dice that you can just fucking throw at whatever. But
Just
you
has
know.
5.
just has 5. Yeah, you guys have a bazillion bardic inspiration dice.
I'll give Noah
No,
one
I
of
think
my
it's-
bardic
wait.
inspirations.
Okay.
How
It's
is
a
bardic
D6
inspiration
added to your
calculated?
persuasion.
Yeah.
How
And
do you inspire him?
it's not really inspirational. It's actually just like the will of an ancient deep god kind of taking over his actions to make them better.
So as Sirio's like saying this stuff to him, we just cut to like what Anchorite sees, and like the sensation of like the terrible deep appears behind Sirio, and Anchorite goes, "Yeah, I'll go ask if you can look at it now. But I can do that." Yeah.
You didn't even roll the d6 for it, no? What did you get?
No, I thought. Oh, I haven't.
Because
I thought
when
were
you
gonna
use
do it.
bardic, no, you got to do it. It's your roll
Yeah.
too. So 24.
You
Yeah.
don't have to
Yeah.
use it. It lasts a full minute.
Also, anytime I use my bardic inspiration or magic, my tattoos that are like tentacles and deep things writhe on my body like living things.
Yeah. So
yes, my worst fears.
Anchorite just slithers out, and then
Yeah,
like
Cammy has PTSD
a
from
higher
creepy
ranked
things.
person go looks over all of you, and then goes,
No.
Anchorite, they can see it if they do a job. They can't just see it outright. Okay, I'm sorry. No, it's fine. This is a learning process, okay? You are going to do great. Thank you.
This is nothing like the Hunter House.
The opposite, actually.
Genjis support each other. The Hunter House is nepotism.
Well, Jinjis have to support each other because if one of them becomes sad, they die.
That's kind of true.
I look up at the water boy who's really tall, and I wait to lean down again.
Yeah, and
I'll
you know.
pat his face in congratulations for doing a good persuasion, and then I'll just put my gold adventurer's license on him. Because I'm not very good at persuading people, but he seems to be decent at it. So maybe this will help him some way. I don't really know.
You can also give him an inspiration die. Also,
I'm not giving him another.
No.
I'm giving him one.
Well,
Cool.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'll ask. Well, you see, I guess I do have this badge, but my friends here do not have.
You don't say. Why did you say that?
Well, no, because I can still get jobs, but
Okay.
I'd like to introduce them to adventuring, and we might want something easier than gold rank. If that's possible. Boom.
I was gonna say it's a deception check, not a persuasion check.
Fair.
Because you are saying I have this band.
Yeah, that is true. I
Yeah.
No, but you
Yeah.
do have this badge.
And
it's
feel
in
free
your
to add
hand.
D6.
You have the
Yeah.
D6 from Isla.
Yeah.
Fuck.
One, nice.
19.
He goes. I mean, we do have a few jobs, but Anchorite, you have to do this. I can't do everything. Yes, yes. And Anchorite like slithers over to the quest board, and then like brings you all over and like goes through a few and goes. And he like puts a few back that like are just like so not a problem that it wouldn't be worth giving you guys. And then he pulls off one that says, this concerns a missing Sunwalker trainee that's been missing for a day now. And I believe it's strange that they would drop this here, but I suppose it's a way to prevent the Sunwalkers themselves from getting in trouble. But I think this is probably like the bare minimum that you'd have to do. It is a bronze tier quest, so it's not like super dangerous.
That's a good start, I think. If no one else has any objections.
Yeah.
None from me.
Well, we don't.
Swipe it and look at the
Go on.
details.
Mhm.
Mhm. And thank you, Angerlot.
Thank you. I'm sorry for not having a more natural introduction.
Well,
I pet his tail.
I hope people don't give you too hard of a time.
A majority of the people I have served up until this point have been extremely nice.
Get good.
I
Keep
am
trying.
trying my best.
Oh, Shuss is the best character here.
I'm very tempted to silence you.
Fucking just burn all your spell slots, guys, please.
Literally, apparently.
Sure. You
Okay,
said
I'll
it.
start reading and seeing if there's more.
So who are you silencing specifically?
It's not a target. It's an AOE.
I know it's an
Okay.
AOE.
Oh God.
You're just silencing the entire all of the allies.
So
Yeah.
everything goes silent, and then I start speaking in everyone's head, just incantation.
I'm just gonna move out of the radius because I also I know the spell.
Ugh.
What
Dot wav.
doesn't move?
20.
Right? Yeah.
No, some. So I know that there's some
Yeah,
DMs
like
out
light.
there that say no, not even that. There's some DMs that say any point target sphere ability can be attached to things if you want it to be. I generally don't like that unless it's delayed fireball, because that is my favorite spell in the entire game.
Yikes.
Yeah, like you just quiet the entire area. Anchorite looks concerned for a little bit because music stops for him. And then he just like looks around concerned, hears Sable's voice and goes, "Fuck this," and returns to his post extremely quickly.
I give him a thumbs up.
And you guys
Music stops.
music
Hold on to
stop.
that.
Thumbs up.
Hold on.
Steven's voice in the back of his head.
Hold on to that, because that's probably what's going to happen when we go to the sewer station.
Great. Okay. So Cube's down 2 second level spell slots. Noah's down 1. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I only
Okay.
have sort of like one spell and cantrips. I don't have any damaging spells.
So you guys get to the meeting location, which is a like tavern in the Beastman district or the Wildkin district.
Yeah.
There's no like Wildkin particular one. It's just the hunters where
yeah.
most of them live. Yeah.
Yeah, the Hunters District, and it is someone dressed in fairly common clothing for the cult of the, or the, not the cult,
The
the Church of the Last Light. It was always the Church of the Last Light. I just said cult because my brain was like, brain rot from the other group. She's wearing fairly traditional clothing, and she's just sipping a iced tea. She is a Griffier. She has a, what's a good bird? What did I say? A chickadee top,
Oh,
and
that's
then
so
like
cute.
a chickadee top and like a lion bottom. So she's like all yellow. And she is the contact for
Chickadees
the
aren't
quest.
yellow.
Are chickadees?
Some are.
Yellow finch is probably what you're thinking of.
Finch is also yellow, but chickadees.
Chickadees,
come
like the
in-
side of their bodies are kind of like a
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, the
brownish
thing is, I guess
yellow.
I'm specifically thinking of black cap chickadees because those are the most
Yeah,
common
black
around
cap
here.
Yeah.
chickadees are the most common.
No, it's a yellow chickadee. It's got like a black head and like
Okay.
black
Again,
wings.
like I'm just thinking of the black cap chickadees because they're gray.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There are some that come in bright yellow.
I'm only seeing like these yellow chickadees. I'm not seeing the black cap chickadees. It could just be that those are more common in your area.
That might be, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
I prefer to refer to them as tits, to be honest.
They kind of
That's
they're
fine.
the same species, right?
They are.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what
the
I'm saying.
same. They're the same family.
Y'all just really like your birds, huh?
I really like birds.
Yeah, I know you really like birds, Izzy. Come on.
Surprise.
But yeah, I'm looking at the wet Griffier, which I'm going to refer to as from now on to introduce himself because he's got the fucking quest
Paper, yeah.
in his hand.
So, does the quest list their name?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did I give her a name? No, I didn't. I'm an idiot.
Mood, dude. Mood.
Literally, Mark.
With the bird.
I mean, I'll tell you her name once I find a good one.
Okay, so I'll just ask her by name. Are you the contact for this quest we picked up?
Yes, I am.
So, is there any further details you can give us of missing persons, where he was last seen, where he might be? Anyone might have wanted to kidnap him. The usual.
I mean, I can tell you he was not kidnapped, if that makes you feel any better. He's an idiot more than anything else.
So he's not so much missing as he is lost, then. Most
Yes.
likely.
But for all extensive purposes,
Yes.
missing gets him in a whole lot less trouble.
Yeah, that's reasonable enough. Do you have any idea where he was going, where he got lost, or where he tends to be an idiot most of the time?
So he's training to be an actual Sunwalker. He's only learned the basics at the moment, and he's not super great at the whole turning yourself on fire thing at the moment.
So what can he just make himself give himself like a fever or something?
No, if that was the case, I'd think I'd know where to find him. What he's done is that he's tried to supplement his training by clearing out whatever lives in the sewers.
Well, I guess we get to do two things at once again, guys, because we were gonna go to the sewers already.
I'll alert you now, then, before we leave, that it's most likely that he's dead.
That's
That's great.
Are you
Anyway,
broadcasting it to the party or
Wait.
literally just to her?
Everyone.
Okay.
That's super not right.
Well, when Zackral's demons come into town, they like to make music that kills people.
I guess you call that a killer show, huh?
Well, yikes.
Well, at the very
Shave his head if it's still there.
yeah, well, not his head, just like a way that we know that he's.
Dead.
No, I was gonna say like a poetic thing about returning to the god.
I can write a poem if you'd like.
No.
That won't be a happy one, I'm
No.
sure. You probably don't want that.
I'm gonna.
But I guess
That's
time is of the essence, so we might want to. Although it's been a whole day since he's been missing, that's not good.
Yeah. So you guys will get around 50 gold for it. I know it's not a lot, especially if he's dead. But if there are demons down there, then I'll see if I can get you more.
There's might be a bounty on him from someone.
Mark, roll an insight check for me.
Sure. Not good.
Not
Start.
good.
I'm not really paying attention anyway.
That's fair. Never mind.
I'm just letting her know what's going on.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, you don't get anything. If you had the other number, then I'd be giving you a lot of secret stuff. But if
So
anyone doesn't
whether or not I have advantage.
Yeah.
you don't. If anyone else thinks that she's lying about anything, you can roll insight
No, I'm good.
for whatever
Sure.
reason.
I don't know enough about.
I
the inner
wouldn't want. I
workings
probably
of-
wouldn't be bothering.
Not even better. Not
Nope.
better. Nope.
I'll yeah, I will do one thing just
Okay.
to kind of get her a little confused, but I will very take my old level adventuring thing back from the wet Griffier now and put it onto my wrist.
I mean, it fits you better.
It fits me.
Yeah.
Fits like a
Um,
glove. If it had no glove.
She doesn't really notice that. Oh, am I getting DMs?
Nope.
Okay.
No, you are the DM. What are you talking
DMing Isabel.
How dare.
Well, she's sending me pictures. Anyway,
A good place to put it.
Yeah, so I suppose the next thing in order is you guys go into the sewers and then proceed to bring him back / get rid of apparently Zackral's demons, I guess.
If he could be talking out his ass, but we don't really know, and he seems to know a lot about sewers and demons and
I
magical.
don't know why you guys think I know a lot about sewers.
Because you're a little gremlin.
Just because he's a goblin doesn't mean he knows a lot about sewers.
The fact that
I mean-
the fact
I
that
mean,
he put his
he
head inside
came
of
to
sewers-
class after, saying like, "Yeah, sorry, I'm late for class. The manhole cover was stuck." Kind of.
Kind of tips you off to whether or not someone knows about the sewers.
Deception.
She's just like, sure, that might as well happen. I've heard terrible
I'm
things
gonna
about our class.
I'm gonna check in Gun's character over, and just like really close, and then I'm gonna lean up and actually whisper in his ear with my voice and say, "I know when you're going to die,"
Inside check.
and that's a natural 20.
This tiny little goblin man suddenly looks a few feet bigger and scarier.
Is that time right now? Roll for her to.
No.
So why are we being super mean to this lady? Mercy Mark's nat 20 into
No.
That's
That's
not
on
to
Gun.
her.
That's on
That's the
Gun.
gun.
Oh, okay. Rip.
Gun was talking shit and using deception.
I did see that too. Well, that's unfortunate for Gun.
I'm so glad that when I actually used my real voice for a second, I rolled a nat 20.
It's very good flavor.
Ooh, love it. Anyway,
Flavatown.
so yeah, little goblins ready to go in the sewers.
I mean, I wouldn't have did anything other than Gun is now terrified happen since I was gone.
You can roll an insight check on her, see if she's lying about anything. If you want.
No.
You got no fucking idea.
Lower than me.
Yeah.
I mean, I got +5 and only got a 10.
So yeah, you guys start making your way to the sewers.
Mhm.
If there's anything else you guys want to do with the lady before she leaves and goes off to prepare your money, you guys can do so.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't really care
Good.
about her.
Nobody
I'm
does.
gonna use I'm just dry heaving from fear. I'm gonna.
Oh god.
Izzy, do you want to do anything to this lady
No, I'm good.
before she goes
Oh
off?
my.
You're a Jinzi.
It's
Hello?
not that kind
Oh
of
my.
Jinsey.
So now all good there, Izzy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use my best. Remember, we're actually kind of near where it was
Yes.
the sewers, if I remember correctly. So I'm just gonna kind of get us to the closest manhole cover I can find.
Doesn't take too long.
And
You owe
I'm just gonna crack it open, and I'm gonna hop down.
Who's getting in last?
Probably not me. I wouldn't really hesitate.
Okay.
I would hesitate.
Shist will go down after the wet Griffier.
Okay. So that leaves Gun and Isla.
I'll go last, I guess.
Scared of the goblin.
Gun,
Yes.
you can either roll me an insight check or an arcana check.
Insight.
Okay.
At regular.
Yeah. You don't get anything special for this.
It's a 23.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. So you guys make your way down there. I'm gonna send Gun a spicy little DM.
Shist doesn't touch the ground. Refuses.
You owe me a nice night at the bathhouse, okay?
If you're
Who are you
talking to me, I'm
talking
ignoring you.
I know you're ignoring me.
I'd probably just use shape water on the ground to try and keep a small area of cleanliness around my feet.
Flying broom.
Anyone? I'll take 2 perception checks from people to try to find the source
I mean,
of
I'm
the
in
music.
the front, and I don't know if you'd give me advantage.
I wouldn't give you advantage. I think you're just going to be very close to the whole situation. So that means you and Noah.
Perception. Boom. Yikes.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
I know where it is. Wet Griffin's Law.
You know where it is. You hear the sounds of like an orchestra or like a much smaller orchestra beginning to play. And they're playing around the tune of something else, which is the sound of someone in pain groaning from their injuries.
Hell yeah.
So just
I'm going to ready Shamison, and I am very familiar with this form of music, and I'm going to play in tune with it as we
Nice.
approach. I know that Zackral's demons will never attack a musician on sight attempting to play, just because I've had to fight them before.
Okay.
So-
probably ready in action fairy fire.
So you guys should know the pained moaning is before the music. They're just playing in tune with it because it's another piece that's nearby.
Yikes.
Yeah. But I am going to play. I'll roll a performance.
Okay.
Yikes! That's with a +7.
Does anyone want to check on the pained moaning, or are we just going straight into the bad times?
What check is
Oh,
it?
are we like going?
Oh, wait. So it's closer to us than it is to
There,
them.
it's a 20.
Yeah.
It's a 20. My performance is a 20.
The
for this.
person in pain is closer than the music itself.
Shist will check.
We should
I
check on
it
the.
when we pass them, as long as the
Shist will not
spooky
check.
dudes.
Shist will definitely not check.
But
Poor
Shist will balance the baritone on the drum and start playing too.
Isla, you do see them. They are the Sunwalker in question.
Not dead.
And they are pretty injured. They're wearing standard Sunwalker clothes for the Church of the Last Light. The edges of their sleeves are burnt. And he seems to like kind of recoil away when you show up.
I'm just gonna use Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. He is now cured. And he just kind of like looks at his cured injuries and then at you, then at the injuries.
We're here to get you. Oh, what happened?
What?
Oh,
He's
great.
deafened.
I'm still playing and waiting to move on with you guys towards the demons.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Ooh, oh god. Beeping and booping.
I'm just
This
gonna
is-
call up actual Mark's character.
Sable.
Sable.
I look back. If I proceed to stop playing music, if I go to play music again, I'll need to reroll.
Oh, I didn't have to actually.
I'd say for the sake of simplicity, since you guys did this before I made it clear that the guy was before that, I'll let you keep that roll.
Sure. It's a 20 with my bardic inspiration. That's all. I look over and I look at the guy on the ground and I go, I just kind of like hold my hands out expectantly at you, Ayla. Like, what do you want?
Can you speak to him? I can't see. I don't think he can hear us.
Why?
Can you just tell him that we're here to help and that
Okay.
we're getting him out?
I'll look at him and I'll say, they're here to help. And then I'm going to continue my music. and
Sable!
move
Sable!
forward.
Sable! Sable!
You guys can't hear what he said.
Yeah.
The guy just goes,
Yeah, before. Yeah, this is before he. This is not him. Not. Dude isn't chastising Sable for that. This is.
Something else.
I'm trying to get
Sable
your
to
attention.
talk more.
No. Trying to
Okay,
get
Sable
Sable's
is
attention.
to look at you.
Okay.
Okay. I saw. You know the lady who gave us a quest.
Mhm.
I saw her right before we dropped down here, and she's not a griff, whatever the fuck she
Griffier.
was. Yeah, I saw normal.
Air
Skin?
quotes normal. Human skin. Human-like skin.
Saw humanoid skin. She turned from a griffier into not a griffier right before we dropped it down here. So
Not a griffier as in what? That's pretty vague.
a humanoid disguising
okay.
themselves as a griffier. Oh, soggy one with the paying attention.
Oh, soggy one.
I think my
I like
favorite
that.
thing is that Gun got to do it, and I know how hard it is for Gun to like explain things, which makes it 2 times better.
Sable shrugs and he's like, and this means?
I thought I would bring it to somebody's attention that wasn't me, in case
Honk.
she pops out of water in the sewer and is like, "Aha, I got you!" and then shoots lightning out of her ass or something. I don't know. It
Certainly
was
doesn't
weird.
We want to save this guy, but I guess we can at least.
You should know that regardless of what she was, if these are Zackral's demons ahead of us and I challenge them to a music contest, they cannot refuse.
Okay.
If you can beat
And
them
so
in a
if
music
she
contest,
shows up,
Doesn't that mean we're
If
not doing our
someone-
assignment because your sheet music is better than theirs?
Oh
It doesn't
shit.
mean that the sheet music is better. Listen, they've played off key, which means they are not playing it correctly. They are easily beatable in a music contest, though their sheet music, I assure you, will be of top quality.
Right.
Well,
Good
what are
enough
we
for
waiting
me.
for?
I
Outside
mean,
of
if she comes down to interfere with us in our music contest, she'll have to fight all 5 of us and all of the Zakros demons, and I don't think that she'd be able to manage a good fight like that.
I
Okay.
can't see the goblin's lips moving, but are you guys talking to him? You said you were here to help.
yeah,
Now you're not. I don't know how to fix your ears, and you're not.
What?
can I do like a medicine check?
Yeah.
I don't have a good medicine, but I'll try.
Do it anyways.
There you
Got a
go.
nat
20.
20. That's pretty good. You can tell that his eardrums are just completely fucked.
Yeah.
And he also has several like pretty deep cuts along his chest that were probably made by wire of some sort.
Nice.
And that's what you can tell. You can also see that he's like messed up one of his legs. Presumably running from them.
Oh, they're all
We
the
should
same.
probably get this person some help, who can actually help him rather than a bunch of kids in a sewer challenging demons to a battle of the bands sort of deal.
Kids is a strong word here.
Okay,
Non-adventurers.
small
Speaking of which,
dwarves.
here's your badge back, Sable.
I already took it.
Yeah, he
Good.
grabbed it back.
Yeah, I grabbed it back and put it on in front of the lady to see if she'd notice.
Nice.
She didn't care.
Yeah. It happens.
Shit does indeed happen.
I'm gonna shit. Nakamura time.
Meku
Not again. So what you guys want to do?
I guess Sable seems to know what he's doing, so I'm gonna follow Sable's lead.
Oh, honk.
Hope I live long enough to not regret that.
If you want to save that idiot, get him out of the sewers before we go further.
How far are we from the
You're a pretty decent distance from your closest sewer gate. This is like one of the back end areas.
Well, fine, I'll take him. You guys go on ahead.
Cool, roll a strength check.
yikes?
Oh boy.
This is a Sunwalker.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. You
What was it?
You cannot lift this man off the ground.
I
The
guess
dude
Little
is
help.
made entirely of muscle. He's actually in more pain now.
um,
Waterman, you.
I
Alligator.
am not a strong one. If we're
Is
just gonna
anybody
drag him out of here.
I'll-
Shiz doesn't care.
No. Why are you guys so small?
It's bard
Sure.
class, not jock class.
Yeah, literally.
I like how the giant alligator man is a 0.
Yeah.
Changeling, I just look like one.
This is true.
I got SpongeBob brand anchor arms, okay?
You like heft him off the ground, and he's still like decently heavy. The dude's built like a brick shit house.
He's a jock.
He is a jock. He is a jock sunwalker. And he goes, "This is weird. You guys don't have to take me out. You can like call people later. It's fine."
I would talk to
anyone
him, but
have
he's
sense?
Promise you
currently
won't die.
What?
Yeah, just toss him in a corner and leave him then. That's what he wants. I'm
Just-
not
we
gonna
pick
argue
him
with
up
him.
and do.
I'll just
We
prop
lead
him
him
up. I'll just hobble him over to a wall and be like, just sit.
Stay. With
I'll
the
mime
stay
to
hand motions.
Sit down.
He just like flops over and gives you a thumbs up.
I also mime to
Don't
him-
I'll be here.
I also mime to him to stay quiet.
What?
I'll do my best. That's a weird mime.
Just put the finger in
Just
front
the,
of
the
the lips.
finger in front of the just
Yeah, the finger in front of the lips.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know any other hand sign for shut up besides.
This dude's got like a 7 intelligence.
Yikes.
He's
That's
doing
one higher than my strength.
something.
Too higher.
I mean, that's also it's 7 is my wisdom.
Okay, so I will approach the demon. Can I get an average number on how many people are in this orchestra? Is it a quartet, syncat?
It
How many
is
people?
5 people and a conductor.
Cool, great. I will.
You guys
I
are
will
appearing on like the northern half for this. I was gonna make a thing, and I thought I finished it as like one of the first things, but clearly I fucking did it.
It's weird having like there's double box.
The instruments
Ooh,
are great.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But
It's a nice plaid.
Thank
yeah,
you, thank
I'm
you.
happy to lead the pack, and when I see him,
Honked.
I do a bow, a very respectful one, because I know how much these people like their respect.
So Sable knows what they look like. For
Yep.
the rest of the party, these are like demons and monsters of sorts with like metal grafted onto them so that they're almost part of their instrument.
Mhm.
And the conductor looks similar to
Is he a short stack conductor or a tall stack conductor?
he's a tall stack conductor. But the thing that like weirds you out the most is, or rather not specifically weirds you out, but would weird the party out, is that it has 6 arms and seems more built like the bastard child of a spider and an elf. And he goes,
We don't know what a spider is.
welcome. I see that you respect me, which is expected.
I need to do some measurements here because I cannot speak with this person.
You can.
Um,
You guys can probably move up to where like 10 feet from where the string guys are.
This
But
entire time shift
can
has just
I-
been playing in my
it's
Or-
way
brain.
too fucking big, I know.
Before I do move any closer than where I am, I'm going to get within 30 of them, and then I will look to the closest one that seems intelligent, and I will like they seem to be intelligent, right? They're not automatons.
Yeah, they can probably understand.
Okay, so I'm going to speak to one, and I will do a bow for him as well, in respect, and I will say, it is unfortunate that I cannot speak without getting closer, but I do need to be within 30 feet of your friend to speak with him. And it's telepathic, so they know that it has to be through mind link.
It tilts its head, spins the it's the bow, right? Thing that you put onto the string.
Yep.
Yeah, he points the bow to where the drummer is.
Mhm.
And would allow you to go that far.
Cool.
I think that's about probably that far, and then the guy scoots up a bit.
Cool.
This was going to be more like a giant like canal type room, but I thought I did it. Clearly, I fucking didn't.
Fair enough. It's no worries. I actually really like this cliff, the little birdies. But once I'm in 30, I smile and I look at him and I will see if I know him. If he's a big stack conductor, there's a possibility that I have met him at least once.
Okay.
What would you want me to roll here? History or intelligence? Or wisdom, I guess. It's your call.
I'd say history.
History, sure. 16.
You don't know of this, but you have heard of a rumor of something Sky was trying to make, which was
very cool.
Which was a way to make it so that there could be a conductor other than Zackrel. Zackrel was pretty against it because it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm the god of music, I should be conducting people.
I'm the conductor. What do you mean?
So Sky scrapped the idea. So you have no idea, one, who this conductor is, and two, why this conductor is.
Fair enough. I bow and I say, as I have not met you before, it is interesting to meet you now, and I would like to ask how familiar you are with the standard practices of the music in the domain of Zackrel.
As Zackrel himself. I know all.
There it is.
Yes.
I grin happily and go, "Ah, excellent. Then I question you must have the best sheet music, obviously, yes?"
Of course. And he like rips open his chest, and you see like a large amount of sheet music in there before he closes it back up.
I beseech that we do a general trade of sorts. I will give you some of mine in exchange for just but one sheet of yours.
I have a counter trade.
Okay.
I see you all are musicians.
Honk.
I see. I think that you are going to attempt to challenge me to a music battle, yes?
If you remove the music part, yes, you interrupted our performance. Roll for
I
initiative.
did.
Roll for
I did.
initiative.
Okay, I will roll for initiative. I don't think that's generally how a demo would go, but I understand this is not a normal one.
I should mention that I probably should have asked you like more stuff
Ah.
about this, but I'll explain my thought process post game.
Sure, no worries.
What am I thinking?
You guys in a way.
I have a thing in my thing that lets
Yeah,
me at
same.
least. No, they haven't listened for the whole game.
Cube, what's your or actually no, it's +4, so you will be first.
I think all
I
+3 for strings.
Can they be
oh yeah, I
charmed?
need to ask.
Damn.
I don't believe that they can.
Gotta go.
be.
Gotta go.
Okay,
Stick my
then.
head in a dryer real quick.
Not again.
Oh wait,
If
that's
they're
gonna be. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
If they're automatons, they can't be charmed. If they're partially not automatons, they can be charmed. If they're a high quality creation of Sky, they can be charmed.
So can they?
I would say so, but they probably have advantage on it.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
because the conductor exists.
regardless, that means before I go to the bathroom, then, do they count as humanoids? I guess they would have to.
Yes, they will count as humanoids.
Roll for me,
Also, wow, okay.
because
Not even gonna
Shist has
say,
been
can you
playing for like.
please roll for me?
No, Shist has been playing for so long. It's been we've been here for at least a minute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can also run back if you want, Mark, so you don't get curb stomped.
Yeah, I'll give it a 60-foot.
What? Oh, did you just
I'm
move my
trying
thing?
to roll your initiative.
I already rolled initiative.
Yeah, shoot a 19.
Yeah.
I thought you said roll for me.
What? No, I said you roll me a wisdom saving throw.
What?
Shist has been
What-
performing
what are you-
for more than a
what-
minute.
Shist has been performing for more than
What
a minute.
ability is that?
Enthralling performance. Starting at 3rd level, you can
Okay.
change your performance with seductive fey magic.
If you just say do a thing without telling me what it is, I have no idea.
Sorry.
It's all good. What's enthralling performance under?
College of Glamour.
It's College of Glamour.
Yeah,
Glamour.
You're yeah, there it
Okay.
is. It's a wisdom save.
At the end of the performance.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that this will happen at the beginning of your turn.
I will also mention that does not include the conductor.
Yes.
Oh,
Won't include the
He's
conductor.
outside of 60 feet.
fuck me.
And you also don't know what the conductor can do.
it's a minimum.
Choose a number of
It's
humanoids
charisma
within 60
So
feet
modifier.
of you who have
there's
watched.
2 Shists in initiative right now, and it should be at 19. So it should be above
My
our
bad.
good old buddy there, just because you did roll it.
And Cube, I should be very last.
Yeah. Up to you.
All right, then forget the thing. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom.
Alright.
Well,
you
you're
are
next.
second, just so you know.
Then never mind. I'll stay here for till.
Yeah. Okay.
I really have to
So the
pee.
conductor pulls out like a large club of a conductor's wand.
Mhm.
And he will use his special ability. And he points at the drum and goes, "I need you louder." And the drum moves up 1 point on the initiative tracker.
Ooh,
Cool.
It is now Shist's turn.
where's the conductor?
The conductor's
He's
in the
at
way
the
back.
He's the nutcracker.
Give me a second
Yeah.
to see the range on this. Is it 120 feet from me?
Yep.
He's within that,
Oh,
yeah.
also, did you want to do that enthralling performance there, Ben?
No, I said I don't, because that ends the performance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
And if combat like suddenly stops, I probably wouldn't give it to you.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
combat
gonna
suddenly
cast
starts.
silence with him on the far.
Ooh,
Just
that's
so you know, Ben,
yeah.
these things all have an extremely severe weakness in that every Zacral demon, when they're under the effect of a silence, is basically worthless.
Okay, so his turn is basically just gonna be skipped. Sad, but I was expecting something
well,
like that.
where is it centered?
With him on. It's 20 feet. It doesn't reach the drum, so just center it on him.
Okay.
Cool.
So you're on the right layer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can see them, so I think that they're on the right layer.
Yeah.
They're
so do you want to move anywhere, Izzy?
As vertical as I can go.
So you just want to move up?
Maybe. Let me read this first. How close do people have to be? 60 feet. So, I want to try to stay within 60 feet of the party, but like vertically. So
Well, I mean, we're in a sewer.
I don't know
Yeah.
how far up I can go, right?
It probably goes up to like 30, 40 feet.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Before we continue, I want to ask, since the uncommon magic item, I completely forgot what it does since it's one of the ones you made. The braces of, what was it?
Yeah, as a bonus action, you can disengage. I think is what that one does.
Yeah,
That's
sorry,
pretty
just
clean,
wanted.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my action. I have a bonus
Move
action.
directly up.
Bonus action. I'll
Inspire.
I'll
You
blow
are a bard.
ever loudly into the baritone because I can't speak words when my mouth is on the baritone.
Wait, okay, wait, is it? Oh, okay, the brass instrument.
The brass instrument.
Okay.
You were imagining that she was the
I
baritone
will
singer?
inspire the wet
No,
boy
the
to smack
other.
the thing.
Who are you inspiring?
Inspire which boy?
The wet boy.
The wet
Wet
boy.
boy.
That's wet is me.
The
Okay.
wet Pepe is inspired.
That's my turn. I will like shift this way is where I'm trying to go. It's vertical, but like and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Turns over. Thank you.
Okay.
Sure.
What or gun?
I'm gonna.
I was hoping it was wet boy, but it wasn't. What are you doing?
Right. Peace was never an option. Okay.
I guess Izzy's too high above me now to use interception if something does attack.
Oh, for sure not.
F.
Yeah.
Aw. These flutes aren't made of metal, right? They're just.
They are made of metal, but the flutes are like bound to them, so they can't drop them.
Can't drop them, you say?
Yeah.
No comment.
The one on the left.
Okay.
I will upcast this because there's no way that fear or enemies abound is going to go off.
Fear.
Con save.
That's a heat metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's 25 damage.
The con save, is that even relevant?
Actually, it's not because nope.
No,
Nope.
heat metal
You
doesn't reduce
actually-
damage.
Yeah, no. The con save is to drop to hold on to the item.
Yeah,
So the con save is irrelevant.
Yeah.
because they
This is
can't
just
drop it.
20 fire damage that can't be prevented.
Well, it
Heat
has
metal is fair and
resistance.
balanced.
It does. They do have resistance to fire damage, but I mean, it's still unpreventable fire damage they'll be taking every time.
Yeah, fucking sucks.
There is a reason I gave them resistance to fire damage, guys. There's a lot of spells that bully the shit out of these poor
Oh
things.
yeah, I added a thing that unless you specifically aim for the instrument can't take damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was I didn't have that written on there, but that is the general idea.
Okay. So
Not that
now,
it matters for anyone other than me. I'm the only person here that knows that.
do you want to do anything else, Gun?
No, because reaching into the bag of tricks is a standard, not a bonus.
Yup.
Can you inspire?
Um,
You
So
could
this was
come close to me
concentration, right?
so I can
Yeah.
intercept.
You could, if you think that's wise.
Ah, but
intercept
also, yeah,
what?
bunching up.
He has interception as a thing.
He's a College of Swords.
Swords and
I'm
fighter.
cool with being just right here.
Okay,
Oh,
that's on you.
Drum time.
Drum time indeed. So the drums sees that its friend's instrument is on fire, goes, shit sucks, bro.
It's not even that it's on fire, it's that it's just literally glowing red hot.
Yeah,
There's nothing you
shit
can
sucks,
do
bro.
about it.
And he, as a bonus action, is going to make like a rumbling beat on his drums, and the flute is going to move forward a teensy bit.
Mhm.
And then, as his actual attack, how do I want to do this? I want to make it do a lot of damage.
Ah.
Feet of anybody? No, sad. He sees that the one guy's on fire, goes, that's illegal. Yeah. Gun, what's your AC?
The
Not high enough.
15.
wait a minute.
15? Does a 24 hit?
Ha!
I don't know, Ben. I'm gonna have to take my socks off to do this math.
Wait,
Is
okay.
socks off, you got
24 bigger than 15? Yes.
You take 9 damage,
Ow.
thunder specifically.
That's not that bad.
Ow.
You're also slowed, and I need a concentration check.
Oh, that did not work.
I feel
Because
like
it's a
that could
new
have been a lot
token.
worse.
Holding concentration is really hard against these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Conk donk char. That's what. Deck con.
Con check. 15. I believe that's a pass because of how concentration works.
Yep.
But you're slowed, and the next concentration check that you make is at disadvantage because your eardrums be rumbling.
Boop, 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 boop.
I'm rumbling.
My turn.
Yep, Sable's turn.
I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done my thing then. Oh well.
What thing?
I
The bonus action, have
Move,
everyone
yeah.
move. Use action.
Oh,
oh well.
okay. But yeah, that
Flute.
probably hits.
The flutes aren't the best attackers, it's the violins that we have
Yeah.
to worry about.
Yikes.
Well, I guess Sable can actually say that because Sable knows.
You take
It-
4 points of damage as it like
Yeah.
baps you on the head with the flute.
That's what I mean.
Bonk. Go to
So
music jam.
42 out of 46, and then I'll step back here because I know this man is a College of Swords and I'm not brain dead. And then I'm going to point at the violin closest,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to hex the violin,
Okay.
and then I'm going to fire 2 Eldritch bolts directly at the violin.
Okay. I believe Hex you get to pick a saving throw that's weak against.
No, it's an ability
yes.
check, not a
It's
saving
an
throw.
ability check.
Oh,
Because
good.
I'm targeting the violin itself, I felt I didn't need to do that.
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, you're gonna blast it.
Yep, both shots directly at. Okay, that didn't work. Let me find it in here. So both of them directly at the violin.
Yep,
I don't know.
both
I
hit.
don't. I thought like I
I
have.
think it's dead.
It probably will be because it's going to be 7 and 8.
Yeah, it's dead without the necrotic, and arguably, wait, that's
Oh
psychic?
wait, sorry, no, that's so Shadow Blades.
Shadow Blades.
That I didn't uncheck. So
Okay,
it's
so 8
from the
damage
first
from one blast.
and then the second one's going to do 8 as well. And then both of them have a d6 added on because of the hex.
I mean, also that's necrotic damage, and it's an inanimate object. So.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So just 16 force damage.
Oh,
I didn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have cast hex on it. I forgot it was necrotic. I thought it was something else. I thought it was force. Yeah, I wouldn't have cast hex.
It is still up, but it's looking very fucked up.
Yeah. So I still, if I didn't cast hex, what do I have for bonus actions here? What's the range on hex? 90 feet.
Yeah.
As far as Mr. Big Balls. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I will hex him instead.
Okay. He is hexadoodled.
Hmm. And it would be very obvious to you guys that I directly targeted the instrument and not the demon.
Yeah, big shocker.
Passing turn.
Okay. It's time for these boys. This one's just going to move up right there.
What do you want me to
and
do with
thi-
that information, Sable?
No.
this one's going to move
Interdict.
there.
Ah,
So as these get close, Sable, you would know this since you've like seen these things before.
Mhm.
You know that at the very least this is how I'm gonna do it. I don't know
Mhm.
how you want to do it, but the strings that these things have are extremely dangerous to cast spells around. Not so much that they like make the spells backfire, but more so that they're like almost anti-magic because they're the intestines of demons.
Yep.
Ooh.
So
That's fine.
bad times. Try not to cast spells nearby them. So one is going to attempt to like jump up and attack Schist.
Oh no.
It's only getting one attack, so
What are the bonus actions I can take as a goblin?
can't you like shift one?
No, I can take
There's-
hide, and is it disengage as a bonus action?
maybe
I think so.
disengage.
That sounds right.
It's the
double
running
check.
ones.
You also have Fury of the Small.
Yeah, I know. I'm not using it yet.
Teeny
Okay.
boy.
Also, I don't think I would be able to use it on a
Disengage and hide. Creature with
Disengage
attack or
and
spell. Yeah, you want to be able to use it on the instrument. You could use it on the thing itself.
Yeah. Which is why I'm gonna save it for the cup after.
Izzy does an 11 hit.
It actually
Yikes.
doesn't though.
It actually doesn't though. That's sad.
It's
So that-
two off.
Oof. That's the only attack on Shifts because it had to jump up using one of its attacks.
Cool.
One is coming at gun. A 7 doesn't hit, and the other is coming at the Gobbo boy,
Which?
the goblin.
Yeah.
One
but,
of the
like,
two
I'm
is
waiting
gonna
to hear if it's hit.
Don't you have to declare it beforehand?
When
No.
a creature you can see hits a target that is within 5 feet of you with an attack.
Well, roll a 22.
Yeah, so it hit.
Okay.
Then you do give it
Then I have to
disadvantage.
decide it. Huh?
What does interception do?
Reduce damage taken by 1d10 plus proficiency.
Okay.
Do it.
Might just reduce its damage to.
No, it's not going to with that one.
Oof.
If it rolls minimum, no. Hey Mark, guess how much damage you take?
One.
Something -4. Why?
You take 1 damage.
Hell yeah.
You heal.
I tried
Oh
my
boy.
best, okay?
I've been
And-
hit twice, and both of the times they've barely done anything to me.
And I think that's it for you, right? Because you don't have concentration or anything, correct?
No, I don't. I didn't put any concentration spells up.
So
I use I have hex, but hex, is it concentration?
Yes.
Hex is concentration, but you said that you wouldn't do it because it wouldn't do anything.
No, but I said I would have put it on the guy at
Yes,
the back.
Hex is concentration, so a DC 10 con save.
Should be decently easy.
Um,
I fit.
Now you know how
Hex is
I
gone.
feel.
So for heat metal, yeah, Hex is gone. Rip. So for heat metal, as a bonus action, you can do the damage again.
Yeah. It doesn't. It just makes them take disadvantage on basically everything.
Wait,
if they're
wait,
still
wait. You
holding it.
cast Hex
Attack
though.
and ability.
Yes,
Heat metal's
but
also concentration.
I did not cast heat metal.
Oh, okay.
gun cast heat metal. I'm checking if the thing's going to fucking explode this turn since its flute is on fire.
Got it. I'm really out of it. Sorry.
It's okay. You have a headache. It's all right.
Yeah, you can't see.
So
It's getting better, but like, oof.
yeah,
Good. But it still sucks.
I can't remember if it's ice packs or heat packs that help, and one of those on your head might help a little bit.
Because the ice pack.
Generally,
didn't
I
help.
just lie down in the dark with my eyes closed.
Well, I
and
can't
it
do
usually
that right
goes
now.
away
Now
after a
can
bit.
I? I
I'm
tried.
sure you could.
I tried.
So it's not your turn, so yeah.
So it has disadvantage. So the first
It's like-
flute.
It's so bad. It's like disadvantage on literally everything.
Yeah.
Attacks and ability checks.
Okay, so first flute, or the flute that isn't on fire, is gonna go. Shit's on fire, bro. That sucks. Is gonna shoot at Schist.
Shit.
14 barely hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, if gun hasn't taken damage yet. Yep, that's right. That's right. How much damage is Schist taking? Not a lot.
Hell yeah.
4 concentration check from Schist.
Yeah.
And since I
What do you have that has concentration right now?
Silence.
silence.
Silence. Right,
Yep.
right.
The sound of silence.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope,
Silence
no one-
fades.
Yikes.
Big rip. I also need another Constitution saving throw from you
Oh
for its
no.
effect.
Yikes.
I don't remember. I don't. Okay, yeah. Well, 6 is gonna do
Yeah.
it. I was gonna say pretty sure DC's pretty low, but if you're gonna roll that low,
If you're gonna roll like
This is
shit.
my life. What
you,
the fuck?
You have disadvantage on your next attack before the end of your next turn.
Oh, good thing I'm not making any attacks. It's great.
Yeah, good thing.
Yeah.
Other flute on fire, going. This is a day, huh? It's going to attempt to shoot gun. The lower was a 17.
Yeah.
All right, so gun takes 11 damage.
Boy.
Concentration check. I think the concentration is still DC 10 because of
yeah,
how
because
damage.
it's half. It's half.
I mean, you also have disadvantage on it because of the drums. That's a fail. So heat metal's turned off.
No
I
longer
mean, it was
hot
what,
boy.
2 rounds? 2 rounds worth?
Yeah, and
40 damage?
It was
another.
one. It was
One
one instance
round.
of damage because it only does more damage on your bonus action.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Also
Yes.
another Constitution saving throw to not have bad disadvantage times.
Yeah, we're dead.
I mean, it's probably fine.
If this is how we're rolling in combat, we're
Everything's fine.
Down
It's
to
fine.
16. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
Don't call
fine.
an ambulance?
Ilo, what are you doing?
Speaking
Better.
of silence, middle, from I think here, yeah, here,
So that'll get everything except for the drums and the conductor.
yeah,
Okay.
silence.
that's a mega yikes for those flute idiots.
Yup. The string
Yeah.
instruments aren't having as bad of a time.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move away, but before I move, I do want to do a mental inspiration.
Hey.
That's my bonus section.
Okay.
Everyone gains 5 temp HP.
Is it everyone?
And then each of them, because I'm choosing all 4 of you,
Oh.
depending on charisma.
Bonus
I'm not choosing
action.
myself.
Oh, and we can just yeet.
Yeah, it's a reaction. You can you can move up to your speed and not provoke opportunity attacks.
It's
But that's
pretty.
up
over
to
here.
you. Yeah. And I'm
Shust,
just
you're out of the bubble, by the by.
Yeah, you should probably. Yeah, the reason why I said it is because I want Chiz to get out of the bubble.
Shust
This
is
is out
flying.
of the bubble.
Yeah.
she's
Alright.
just-
She's above the bubble.
Alright.
I'll probably,
And I'll move far away.
Do you need to make noise, Noah?
Huh?
Do you need to make noise, Noah?
It depends. Like all my spells are still that, but not necessarily.
You can just hit people.
So yeah, and that
But
will
I'm
be
still
my turn.
gonna sit outside.
Okay,
Now.
well, go, Pepe. It's your turn.
Pepe boy.
What are you doing?
I am going to swing in and try to fuck this flute up,
Oh, are you fucking up the flute or the demon?
or the flute specifically.
Okay. So you're just
Ooh.
doing attacks on it?
Yep.
Okay. Walk in,
Doop.
do attacks.
Do bing bang click.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that'll hit.
Yikes! Almost crit. Feels bad.
Yeah. After the fire and everything, that flute just breaks and the demon falls backwards. Yeah.
And then I just use my remaining movement to back out probably to there.
Back up from the circle of.
Circle of silence.
Circle of shh.
It's just.
Do you want to inspire anyone?
I was considering it, but I
Huh.
will.
You
Huh?
were considering it.
But I will not.
Okay. The conductor goes and says, "How are we supposed to have a concert when everyone's silencing everyone?"
I mean, I just kind of dance.
And the conductor just like angrily stamps his foot to the beat. He's got a D6 of things that he can do. One is he does nothing.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. He just continues.
Well, at
No.
least he gets to roll poorly as well, just like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Izzy, what
Hey,
do
I
you wanna
haven't
do?
rolled badly. I've rolled 2 20s already.
Is he?
I'm deciding.
Izzy.
I'm in the silence
Okay.
now.
Fair.
No, you are not in the silence.
okay,
You are
hold on.
flying
It is
above
a
it.
circle, so you are not in it.
This is also probably too big, but whatever. It gets the point across.
It is too big, but it does get the
And
point
also, if
across.
you didn't want to be in the circle, I used the
Yeah, I had
mantle
room.
so you get out.
Mm, mm,
Keep.
I can't do anything because it's inside the crowd.
The drum's out.
The drum is out.
Drums out, guns out.
Drum's also next in initiative for bad guys.
Okay, I will. I'm outside of the thing. It can hear
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Gonna cast Crown of Madness on it.
Okay. Remind me what that does?
Let me click it. Just give me a second.
I believe
There we
it
go.
lets him give orders to it.
No, he just has
Yes.
to make attacks against his friends.
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good thing they have bad wisdom. He rolled a 3, and
Nice.
then
Yeah.
he added the modifier, so it's not a 3. It's less than a 3.
Yeah, that's what I thought. My wisdom
Okay.
modifier is also negative.
Nice.
Musicians aren't very wise.
No,
Yeah.
they're not.
Okay. Must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
Mm-hmm.
Use your action to keep control. Also makes a wisdom save at the end of each of its turns. On success, the spell ends.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's before it
that's
moves though,
I'm
so he doesn't make an
assuming-
attack this turn.
Yeah, because he can't.
Yeah.
Or
He can walk up and punch one of the flute guys. He'll just
Yeah.
before moving, it says.
Yeah.
It says so. The charm target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself.
Yeah. So
Yeah. A lot of I know that at least in
so just so you know,
they let you just select a target and then it would move and attack before doing the rest of its turn.
I would say I would allow you to do that because otherwise this just lets it keep attacking normally because of how it's worded. So I will let it move and then do a melee
Okay.
attack.
Appreciated.
Yeah.
The target's a conductor.
Ooh, I was
okay.
going to say the flute one, but yeah, the conductor's not a bad choice.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk back and just.
Do you want to
and
inspire
then-
anyone or do anything else?
Oh yeah, I was inspired too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Alright, I have 5 temporary hit points. Well, change that.
Everyone does.
Yeah,
Everyone except me.
would you like 5 temporary? There's no point in doing it right now.
Do I need to?
No. I'm just gonna
Move.
back the fuck off.
Opportunity attack.
Why?
And she's flying.
Flying.
Oh, yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
only reason one of the string instruments was able to hit her was because they jumped,
Just gonna.
and you can't jump.
Just
as
doing my darndest to not get hit.
riding the broom like a skateboard, doing sick ollies on the way out.
Do a barrel roll.
He's got
Okay,
the little
it is now
chameleon
Benjamin's
feet
turn.
holding it. It's
Yep.
great.
What you doing, Gunjamin?
What am I doing?
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
Let me check
Hey,
Steam real quick.
I'm tabbed out of
Michael here.
Steam at the moment.
I see on Steam that son of a gun, Final Fantasy 14 online.
What it doesn't show you is I've been
Hmm.
AFK in a hub city for the last 30 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
In the game or in this
Hmm.
game?
Yes.
I've been playing for
Um,
4
Do
hours.
you need a bat rep of the situation?
No, I know that there's purple square is
Silence.
silence, right? One flute exploded.
Broke because the instrument broke.
Yeah. Let me actually select my character instead of right behind me. These guys are right next to me.
They're in the silence cloud. They're not going to
Yeah.
have an easy time hitting you.
But also,
Okay,
you could have moved, but you weren't
Yeah,
here
you
for
could have
that.
moved.
Without attacks of opportunity.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
you weren't paying
I
attention.
will. I'll let him do it.
If you get hit by this attack, Noah can
Intercept. Yeah.
But also no attacks of opportunity, so.
Yeah. I guess just try blasting the instruments, try and inflict property damage instead of health point damage.
Yeah.
On which one?
Well, the one right in front of me.
Cool.
Sure. Are you
wait.
aiming at the instrument or the enemy?
Yes, instrument.
Cool.
For some reason, despite my tinkering earlier, I cannot get Eldritch Blast to output the 2 beams, even though cantrip scaling beam is selected.
It happens.
Nice.
Start
Disadvantage because I'm in melee, right?
I'm gonna go with no because they're in the silence cloud, and Zacral demons get fucked up when they're in silence.
Yeah.
That is
That's the first. Well, that's the first beam.
Yep, just roll it again, then we'll do both.
So
Second
only
one
the
misses.
Okay.
Damage. 4.
Bang.
So that's 20 force damage it's taken in total. Because it's the same one I shot before, the one on the left.
Yes, you're right. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I can't remember if. Fuck, that's in Xanthar's. God damn it. Let me
What?
go to the library and figure out if that spell's a bonus action or like Shillelagh
want
or if
spell?
it's...
Shillelagh is a bonus action.
I know Shillelagh is, but I can't remember if Green Flame is.
Green Flame Blade is not.
No, Green Flame Blade is a full action because it includes the attack with it.
Yeah, as part of
right.
the action, you make a melee attack that does bonus fire damage, and you know these things resist fire.
It also
But do
only
the
does bonus
instruments?
fire damage to the other one.
For all extents and
Until it
purposes, the instruments
upgrades.
sort of resist fire.
Mhm.
I made a very simple thing, and you guys have been throwing a lot of stuff at it. I'm just like doing shit off the cuff at this point.
Or
Someone was
Fair
like,
enough.
"Hey, can it make a Constitution save throw?" I was like, "Fuck, I don't know." It's amazing. I just
I
gave
don't
it an
know,
AC and
man.
health, and I thought that was going to be enough.
Well, clearly not.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Inspiration?
On somebody, I guess. Yeah.
Sable doesn't have one yet.
Sure.
Sure. You.
I don't know.
How do you give me inspiration, Gun?
You all are bards. You're legally required to tell us.
Honk.
I doot on the bagpipes, and you're inspired to get this over with, so you can stop listening to me doot on the bagpipe.
I like that.
Okay, well, I have resistance to that because I enjoy the bagpipes.
Oh, that's true because you're
So-
proficient too.
So the drum guy picks up his drum, brings it over to the flute guy, taps him on the shoulder, then punches him.
Izzy did say the conductor.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My bad. He just walks up to the conductor, attempts to punch the conductor in the face
Nothing personal, boss.
for 21 damage. Hits the conductor in the
That's pretty
face,
good.
and the conductor goes, "Now that's just rude," and has seemingly taken no damage from this.
Fuck.
And
Non-magical
and,
damage.
It is sacral, so of course it's not gonna take damage.
You guys could roll like an Arcana check or something.
Oh yeah. I'd like to do
Let's
that.
see, why the hell?
I
Yeah.
probably know. I'm intentionally focusing on keeping him alive though. So
No, I don't know.
No idea.
This is my life today.
I'd say Sirio could do it. You have a headache, and in addition, you can't roll good.
With my 0.
I drew a funny tattoo though.
Isla
so
is
it's
way
okay.
too far away to even attempt.
Fair enough.
Sable, it's your turn.
cool. I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to do a bow and cast.
Ow.
Do enthrall on everyone.
Wait.
It's creatures of your choice that you can see within range.
Wisdom saving throw?
So that only hits the drum.
I can speak to them in their head.
They're in the silence bubble, and I'm going to vote that you said you have to do verbal components. So
It's true. I do agree with you. I do the verbal component. However, the weave of distracting string of words is not the verbal component of this spell.
But
The
your
string
target
of-
is a creature that can see you and hear you. They're in the silence.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, I guess I won't do that then. That makes
Okay.
sense.
That's why I was doing it.
Sorry, Mark.
I didn't read that first part actually.
Yeah.
I just assumed that the words was you talking to them. That's no worries. I don't care. And also, why are you apologizing, Cubes?
I don't know.
It has nothing to do with you. This is just me looking at a thing and making a decision. They can't hear, like, if we said that his vocal components were there, I would say, yeah, you can do it, but they'll have advantage because they're in the silence bubble.
Okay, how about this then? I'll just bane all of the ones that are near me.
Yeah, that'll work.
And I know they have a shitty charisma, so I'm baning the flute and the two violins. Actually, I'll bane the drums, the flute, and the far violin because I know that the close one's pretty much gonna blow up.
So not to like shit on your parade, but I did make these guys have like charisma replace all of their
Oh, nice.
rolls. So I just thought it made sense because they're like doing music.
Fair enough. I didn't give them much charisma because they were robots.
That's fair. Drums fails with a +4. The flute and a string. Is that what you said?
Yep. Just the string that's super beat up is not getting hit.
The flute passed, so the string. What do we want to do for Bane? Let's just do a sad boy.
Hmm.
A sad boy.
Yeah, and so it's a negative D4 on all of their rolls.
Yep. Sad.
And I'm gonna smile and bonus action. Would you say so? I can't look at the map, but am I like if this was actually sewer? Am I in water right now, or am I?
No. Basically, my idea was that this is like a more flat area, and
Okay, fair enough.
sides there's like all the sewage going through.
I was gonna hide, but I guess I can't.
There's probably like.
There's people.
I mean, you could probably hide. It's just stinky.
Yeah, it's fine. That was
Baby.
I was gonna
I'll let you
guess
hide.
I'm, like pretty much under the water.
I'll let you hide just because there's probably like trash that got out.
Also, my numbers are really low anyway.
Yikes.
You
tried
just
your best.
you just kind of hide behind like a pile of
Look,
shit.
I didn't have another bonus action, guys.
I know.
Using it.
It happens.
There's a thing called inspiration.
Welcome to being.
I'm not using inspiration on this.
Okay, so what would you say is like all the downsides for being silence for Zackrel stuff?
Well, definitely can't make ranged attacks if they're a flute.
Everything's got fucking thunder damage. That makes perfect sense. Next is the string instruments. Which is why I'm
Yeah,
asking.
I would say for the most part, the string instruments are pretty fine if they're using their physical attacks, but any of their auras would be disabled because I know they have anti-magic auras.
Yep. So that one's gonna move over. This one is just gonna like scoot out. Yeah, Gun, how you doing?
16 health is how I'm doing.
And you didn't
Yikes.
move.
You didn't move and you didn't tell us.
Yeah. Bruh.
What?
You didn't move, and you had 2 melee combatants nearby you.
You also never told any of us that you were low on health.
Yeah.
I have 41 HP, dude. I could be tanking this right now.
Same.
Gun-
I've got.
Gun
I
has
haven't been hit.
36 HP, everyone.
Oh, you're soft.
Yeah,
soft.
Gun's soft, and he's been taking hits, and he hasn't told anyone that he's made of paper.
You only told me and I completely forgot.
It doesn't even matter because I couldn't make the assumption that he's soft. He's a fucking alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I will be merciful and make the Baned
We don't
one
know
only
that.
do 1 attack
Just
on
doesn't
you.
pay attention.
It's an 8. The Unbaned one that's fucked up is gonna attack Noah.
To be fair, I'm still next to Noah, so it's not like it's a big deal because of interdiction.
Interception.
Yeah, sorry, interdiction's a more correct word for what you're doing.
Yeah,
True.
so attacks on Gun both completely missed thanks to the Bane. Does a 19 hit Syria?
Yep, I have 16 AC.
Okay. Fun,
I
fun,
think
fun.
that's correct.
Yeah. 8 damage to Syria.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, go down to 44 health.
Yeah, the flute is going to step out of the silence, and he just can't do anything because he's trying to like fix his flute. Isla, what you want to do?
I'm just looking at the range of this. 120, got it. Let's see. I'm gonna Chaos Bolt this guy's instrument.
Okay, I think he's the undamaged one, if memory serves, which is correct. Okay, Chaos Bolt. Rolling.
15.
15 does hit.
Alright.
Really wishing that was a 27.
Oh, 6/6, so it does the extra attack.
What?
What?
The if you
Yeah,
roll,
yeah.
if
The first 2 dice, 6/6 means he gets to fire another attack. That's how Chaos Bolt works.
No, it's 2 plus 4. That's doing critical damage.
Oh, wait.
I'm talking about
It's doing critical damage. You rolled a 2 and a 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
alright.
rolled a 2 and a 4. Yeah.
So you do 8 damage, and then you get to pick whatever 2 or 4 is for the damage type.
Either cold or force. I guess force.
Okay.
Sorry. Wrong button.
No, that's okay. It's good to throw it up here so we know.
Next up, I'm just gonna healing word gun.
Okay.
Sure.
7.
7.
And
Burn
I'm gonna stay.
slots.
And then I'm gonna stay where I am. That's my turn, and I'm gonna take out the trash.
Don't
Sure.
get lost. Syria, what are we doing?
Cool.
You did do temp HP. Good.
Yeah. I lost very little because of that. It was very nice.
Big brain. Bards aren't terrible.
They're
Most of
terrible
the
if you
time.
roll sub
They're
10 the
just
entire
sad.
session.
This is true. I feel really bad for you, Izzy, because I was
I'm
playing
actually fine.
Pathfinder yesterday, and I physically could not roll above a 10. I did 3 turns in combat, and only 1 turn I literally did anything. Actually, no, it was 5 turns, and only 1 turn I was able to do anything. I had a +8 to hit, and I couldn't hit shit.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna go for stabby on the violin, the actual instrument close to me.
Yeah,
Begin
he's the
with.
fucked up one. 15 does hit. 15 is
Okay.
the number 2 hit, guys.
There you go. And I will also defensive flourish as well on this, so I get an extra. I get to add the bardic inspiration die to my attack damage. So
Okay.
let's roll damage first. Nice.
10 kills
Max
it.
damage.
10 kills
Well,
it.
I already said
What
I'd
does
do
a
it.
flinch of defensive flourish do?
It
'Cause if it
Also adds it to my AC.
okay, yeah. Do that because it'll matter.
So
Ooh,
I'll 21 AC until next turn.
21. Jesus.
And
You have a
I
bonus
mean,
action
one of
as
them is
well?
dead. Yeah, bonus action and a. So I'm actually just gonna straight up. Can I make it through? No, I don't think I can. Make it there though.
Or you could stay nearby the man made of paper.
Who wants to do that?
Gun
I guess I could just go straight up. I'll actually just go straight up over there, and I'll just use my action surge to do another attack.
Okay.
And
Where do you have action surge from?
fighter.
He
Levels
is
of
a
fighter.
fighter.
Jesus.
How many
I
levels
am
of fighter do you
maximum
have?
swords. 2.
Okay.
I am
I
weak
thought you were
bard.
full swords for some reason.
Nope, he's 2 and 3, just like me.
Fair enough.
We made a fully posable Imperial Knight.
Okay, so
And I can't link you to it because it's a fucking
I'll
Facebook post.
roll
Just take a screen
the
cap.
inspiration that Izzy gave me.
Okay. No.
Missed by 1. So sad.
I don't think Windows Snip Tool will let me do a GIF.
Oh.
Um,
Just take a lot
okay.
of screenshots. Just
And just so I know, how's everyone's inspiration amounts at?
I got 2.
I
You
have
got
four.
2?
4 left.
I was gonna
Four.
say I have 2
2.
left now as well.
2.
I've only used 1.
Cubed. How many?
2.
2. Izzy?
4.
4. Everyone just either has 2 or 4 apparently. All right.
Yeah.
But now I have 2.
The conductor looks down at the drum guy and goes, "This is not where you're supposed to be standing. This is my stand. Please leave." Oh no. And he puts a foot on the drum and pushes him away. And you see as he does that, he raises his conductor's rod and then starts rapidly moving it from side to side. All of the brassworks are now moving a teensy bit faster and a little harder to hit.
Cool.
Shist, it's your turn.
I have to use
No
my
one is
action
in-
to continue telling the drum what to do.
Okay.
And I will. Is it worth using my?
Oh, I forgot to do the drum's wisdom saving throw. Let me do
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
real
do
quick
that.
to see if
Yeah,
it's
true.
still
Fail.
there.
It's gonna. Oh,
Ooh.
that's a 0.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't think it passes.
Yeah.
Barely. Barely.
Not 0.
I'm
Bonus
just gonna double
action.
check. So action,
I'll-
you tell it to do it again.
Yeah, action. I tell it to do it again. Bonus action. Okay, so large alligator that isn't actually large is hurt.
Yeah. 23 out of 36.
23 out of 36. That's probably fine. You're
That's
probably
probably
fine.
Plus he has temp HP.
Yeah. Okay. So you're fine. You're fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. This is great. My turn's done. I just use my action and that's it.
Okay. You're just chilling on a flying broom.
Yep. Honking my brass.
Speaking of honking, how's Gun doing?
I'm back. Sorry.
Hello.
I got kidnapped by family members to,
How
be
dare
a sociable human for 2 minutes.
how dare
Lame.
I know. It's terrible.
It's
Terrible.
always on Wednesdays.
It's every day, let's be honest.
Okay, fair.
Right.
England is my city.
Disengage eats my move, but not my turn, right?
Uses your
Yeah.
action.
Yeah. You'll still have a bonus action if you disengage out. This thing is also still baned, and you have Noah next to you, so you can probably get out safely.
I'll roll your attack of full opportunity, and I will back out normally because I need to do a thing this turn.
I mean, I rolled a 9. If you have
Okay.
9 AC, I'm going to be very surprised.
No, I have 15.
Yeah, that's not 9.
Nice. I don't even need to stop.
Okay. And then we'll Eldritch blast the instrument again because
Stop blasting.
Anyways, it started blaze.
normal.
Hits.
Normal.
Hits. 9 plus 9.
9.
Control Alt Delete this. You snapped his violin in half. He looks at you, looks down at that, looks at you, just looks disappointed, and then falls over dead. Drum Boy. Who are you telling Drum Boy to attack, is he?
Drum Boy is still attacking the conductor.
Okay. I just find it hilarious that you did that, and the Drum Boy rolled an 11, so he's not even hitting the conductor. The conductor's just like, this is not your job.
It's fine. It's at least distracting him.
Yeah.
Still got the crown on him. How's Sable doing?
The better question is intimidating a target a standard or a bonus action?
I find them to be. I typically say standard, but that's me.
I feel like that's more standard, and it also depends on who you're intimidating.
I was thinking about the conductor, but at this point, I think I'm just gonna double Eldritch Blast the flute out of this fucker's hand.
Let's see how that goes for you.
Oh, I did that again. I forgot that it doesn't work that way, and I have to actually fix this. 10 doesn't hit, I imagine, but I'm
26
sure
does.
the 26 does. So first 12 damage. I rolled really well on that.
I'm just really sad because your Psychic Blades thing just doesn't work on these things.
Yeah, it's fine. I can always use it to do other stuff too. I probably could have used it on that 10 because I'd only have to roll a 6. That's like 1 in 6 chance, right?
Yeah, it's a 1/3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonus action. Actually, oh no, I said I can't use it on the weapons. I would have used Fury of the Small there.
Yeah.
I would have brought it to
Enough.
17. It's only 5.
Yep. Still pretty good. People sleep on goblins.
Goblins are really good.
Goblins are like probably my favorite small class.
I remember was it when well, I guess I shouldn't say because that's spoilers. Never mind.
No,
No, not for this campaign, for Critical Role, but
Flute Boy looks up, sees Schist, goes, "Oh, Schist," and is going to attempt to shoot a Schist. That's the wrong number. I forgot.
Oh my
God.
Just
16
fucking
hits though,
dies.
probably.
yes.
Okay. You can sound more excited, you know.
I
That's
don't
a
want you
really
to
long
hit.
range.
This is my entire combat plan. Not get hit.
It's like 80 feet.
Well, Izzy, if it makes you feel any better, you took minimum damage.
I still have to make a concentration check, and I've been rolling sub 10.
Yeah, you take 4 damage,
4 more damage.
which I think is just completely nullified by the
Yeah, it is. I have 1
Temp
temporary
HP.
I've taken 4 real damage and 5 temporary damage. But I've taken a
Rip.
lot of mental damage.
DC 10.
There you
You
go.
did it!
You did it.
You
There's
rolled
a
above
first
10.
time for everything.
Uh-huh.
Milo, what are you doing?
Hmm?
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. What about the flute?
It shot
First
at Izzy,
shot. Izzy.
Oh.
Yeah. and
Well,
I'm not making her do the second Constitution saving throw because she's not doing attacks.
all right. I'm just gonna. It doesn't do the exact same thing I did last round. Shoot out this guy's.
Okay.
Freaking,
Blaze.
yeah. 15, the same number.
15 does not hit because they are under the effects of
Haste.
pseudo haste. So 15
That's
misses.
it. I've only
Damn.
had inspiration. Oh well.
Rip. What does
and
your mantle do? Does that help you at all?
It doesn't help with combat.
mantle.
Mantle of Inspiration.
That's the
Mm.
move speed stuff.
Yep,
Moving speed
nope,
temporary.
doesn't help.
I can't.
I just
already
have a
did-
lot of parts in front of me, and I don't know what everyone does. So I'm like, oh, maybe that will help you.
That's fair.
Well, Izzy and I do the exact have the same abilities for both. Yeah.
That's fair.
Drop concentration on the silence.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Drop concentration with silence
I mean, you
Okay.
could leave
because
it
I
for
don't
now.
need it anymore. Well, yeah, leave it for now.
Okay.
I don't know, no, just put it away. Sorry, I'm just very.
It is
Put it
now
away.
clear. You cannot change your mind.
It is, yes, there's no way. Done. I'm going to move here And I don't want to use my inspirations because there are other people that should use their inspirations as they're at max.
I should. I'm not.
Sirio Waterblade.
Well, that's me.
Are
I'm gonna
you
go over,
cast a
go up to Gun, touch him. Everything's gonna be fine. We'll make it out of this, and I'll bestow him with heroism.
Just bestow me with heroin.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes,
Just,
same
It's a
thing.
very Haru
this is actually
thing.
just Haru.
are you still doing the water flavoring stuff or no?
Well, I mean, the heroism, I don't know how I'd water flavor that.
Just like splash him in the face with some water.
You spit on him.
It's holy water. It's holy water.
No,
Don't worry.
you spit on him and you say nothing
Don't-
is
hey,
worse
hey.
than this.
No, drink
Spit on
this.
his
I
boot.
swear, it'll make you win no matter what. It's just
Spit on his
regular
boot.
water.
Ah, yes, Looney Tunes.
Yes, literally.
And while he drinks it,
So yeah, you get
Lieutenant-
immune to being frightened, and you'll get 3 temp HP at the start of each of your turns, as long as I maintain concentration. And then I'll start. I got 25 movement left, so I'll start heading over towards the actual fight, and
Okay.
then I'll sit. Wait.
Conductor times. He goes, all right, that hindsight, I should have done that earlier. Can you please stop punching me, drums? This is not what you're supposed to do.
Yikes!
Just staring disappointedly at the drum guy. I have a lot of cool effects, but none of them are happening.
You've gotten 1 and 6, and that's it, right?
I've
Yeah.
gotten 1, 6, and 4. 4 moves one of the brasswork creatures 1 up in initiative order.
Oh yeah,
2
right. You got 4 at the start.
2 was going to be really cool because it was going to make difficult terrain appear on the map.
Mm.
3 was going to make it so that every brasswork stops moving, but they hit harder. 5 makes it so that the show must go on triggers if you reduce a brassworks to half health or their instrument.
Mhm.
But no,
none of it's
No.
happening.
You get
Conduct-
1 and 6.
Conductor's not feeling it today.
yeah.
just not-
What's Shis doing?
Well, Shist is maintaining concentration on the thing with his action.
Okay.
It
Who
keeps
is he attacking?
still the
Who
conductor.
would you guess?
Still the conductor. Got it. Cool.
He's so far away. Actually,
Maybe
probably be
you should
smarter to
fix it.
attack that flute.
Probably.
Nah,
All right.
I'm not gonna do the smarter thing. It's fine.
Nah.
Nah.
I love how this drum has moved forward in initiative order, used its abilities once, and then since then has just been smacking the conductor in the face.
Stop it. Okay. With my bonus
It's got the
action,
coolest abilities too.
hell yeah, I
Hell
took the
yeah.
cool one out
He
of
had a
combat.
multi-targeting ability
Oh
that
yeah.
was an attack roll, and now it's just punch it.
I will inspire the wet bitch.
Do you already
I
have
went from
inspiration?
wet guy to wet bitch.
Don't you already
have-
have inspiration?
I thought he
And-
used it.
Inspirations as you want. Have as many inspirations as you want. It doesn't matter.
I also used it.
Yeah.
You won't use more than one at a time though. It just stacks there.
That's
they just
a
sit there.
weird ruling.
I
Well,
thought
most of the time you have one bard in your fucking party.
That's true. That's true.
that's fair.
So why
Look,
would you?
Anyways.
I thought this was gonna be a fun one shot.
Enjoy
I know
it's
enjoy
fun.
Is
your
it so far, guys?
inspiration.
It is fun.
I've
Yeah.
Really enjoyed
I've been a
watching-
punching bag, and it's fine.
Gun, most of
Ouch.
that's on you. Most of that
Ouch.
you can't even blame me for.
Anyways, it's
What?
I'm done.
Because-
Because I named my character something very
No, 'cause you
original.
tapped out.
No, because you didn't move.
You had
Okay,
the
so
option to
anything
move
else
out
from
of
Shit?
range.
What else is Shis doing, if anything?
No, I do. That was. I
That
full
was it.
move.
Fair.
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. Gun, it's your turn.
Okay.
Have heroism, so you get how many temp
3.
HP? Yeah, so you go
3
up to
per
3
turn.
temp HP if you're not below that.
Well, have I taken any damage since the 5 from cubed?
Nope.
Yeah.
No. So you'd still be at 5.
Heroism is
Oh.
also okay. So the frightened immunity is the other thing that's important. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I like how you have heroism, and I
Six.
shook the shit out of Gun earlier. That's really funny.
You can't be feared now.
Eh, 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 eh. Eh, eh, eh. And it's still just a bonus. It's still a full action to use this thing.
What thing?
Just shoot the flutes, you fucking idiot.
Pew, pew.
Fine, I
Wait,
won't
there's
pull
only
it.
one left.
Fucking giant werebear out of my backpack.
Just do it. Have
Do
fun.
it. Ignore what he says. Do it. Be you.
If I shoot the drum,
It bang your mum.
Uh,
I told you guys.
you can split beam attack, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because they're two
It's-
separate attacks.
In this situation, I would definitely recommend just putting both on the flute because I only hit one.
Yeah.
End of drum is
Okay.
busy.
Yeah, the
Drum
drums
Oh,
are
right,
done.
yeah, it's-
nothing.
Right, but the drum is also busy punching somebody, so I'm not going to interrupt
Yeah,
the
he's
punching
trying.
drum.
That hits, and that hits. If you roll 6 on both, yeah, the flute just
Ugh.
knocks over dead.
Yes.
Combat is not over.
I know. There's still a drum and a
There's still-
conductor.
And is the drum gonna?
Does anyone no got
Drum
healing
doesn't
words
pass
of full
wisdom
action?
save at this
Healing word is a
point.
bonus
Single.
action, but it's
At
also
this
not very
point,
good.
I'm just gonna say it. The conductor can't die till the music dies.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm really quick. How does Bane work? Yeah. By the way,
He's been
He's
failing
getting-
already.
he should be taking a negative D4 on all of those. I
'Cause
just
he's
want you to
Bane.
know that Bane is
I thought it was
saving
ability checks and attack.
No,
rolls.
it's attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh,
So
wow.
this dude's had like a -2 to -5 every roll.
Bane and Bless are just really good spells, huh?
Yeah, they really
What's-
are.
What's your DC, Isabel?
16.
He can't pass. A 20 is a 15.
Nice.
That is true.
He is always.
Hey, Mark, I'm gonna let you do psychic damage to this dude's flute so I can just get this over with.
Psychic damage to the flute.
Yeah, so we could just fucking
The
execute
flute's dead.
the drums.
The drum? Oh no, I was going to look at the conductor and I was going to be like, intimidation. I was going to say, you know, if you're Zackrel, you've got a really fucking shit band.
They're all fourth chairs. Tell me something new.
Wow.
He's
Wow.
just trying his best to figure out what the fuck he can play with just drums right now.
Donkey Kong.
Still need training.
The Hawaii 5-0 cold open.
Right. Are you gonna attack the drums at all?
Nah.
Okay.
Just gonna talk shit.
Isla's turn.
I hate to break it to you, but at this point, I'm probably just gonna sit here and berate him every turn.
That's fair. Troy would do the same.
A true
Tyler
man of
did.
culture.
I move up. I stare at it, and then I just sit down. That's my turn.
We still have two.
Guys, I will
Please.
tell you, if it gets to the drums next turn, I'm just gonna make it do like a fuck ton of damage.
All right.
I think the most
Kamehameha, the fucking.
most fair way for you to have this end quicker, if you want, Ben, and what I would be doing is I would have the drum user start hitting him with the drum and causing damage to itself
That could be good, but I don't think that would make sense because they do know that like the musical instrument is their lifeline.
Yeah, I know, but at this point, it's failed so many fucking saves.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the most.
I'm
It's the
gonna
dumbest.
do one
drum
more
possible.
try, and then I'm just gonna do a thing.
Have
So,
it commit Sudoku.
can you guys just like see if we can expedite this and try to kill it with the amount of turns that we have left?
Well,
I was
no
gonna
one-
yell at Zacro though as well.
I don't
in the
know
face of
what
God.
you guys are expecting from this.
Ben,
Honestly,
you have a really bad party. These
I
people-
know.
Why are you
Donovan-
guys spitting in the face of God? He might be a bit of an
'Cause I
asshole, but
expected
like,
God to be less stupid.
Cool.
Also,
Isla, are you doing anything with your turn?
ignore the 2 damage. Just 1 damage.
You're doing
If
1
it's
damage to what?
No, he's making vicious mockery on the Zacral clone.
On the Zacral clone that
He's
can't
working
take
with-
damage.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
exactly. Pretty shit.
Cool.
I mean, Ben, as an above game note, you can just rocks fall and.
Oh no, I'm
explode.
fully aware of this, which is why since that didn't kill anything, it's going to do it's going to force the show must go on.
Okay.
So I need everyone within 50 feet to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Hell yeah,
Sure
far away.
thing.
Hell yeah, 55.
Up the drum.
Oh, all right.
I'm probably screwed.
Fail.
Well,
Me
Fail.
too, thanks.
Fail.
Fail.
Is committing suicide.
Hiya! Damn it. Wisdom saving throw. Here we go.
Fail. The DC was 13.
Oh, I'm actually
Yikes.
curious if. Yeah, no, still
What's
no.
up?
everyone would have failed.
I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm not in there.
Everyone
Look.
takes 17 thunder damage.
No, that's wrong.
Everyone is magically conscious. The drum fucking explodes into a cacophonous melody. The conductor just like snaps his own neck, giving up. Falls over. This is
I'm
what
so
you guys
sorry.
have done to me. No, it's fine, but like
No,
you guys
the
have
real Zacral would have played the rest of the sonnet himself.
roll me
Using
another
a pair of
wisdom
wooden
saving throw.
spoons.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, one more, please. How are you intercepting this?
Funny.
I don't know, but it just says an attack.
It's a spell.
Yeah,
not
not
sure
a
that works.
Spell attacks are
Yeah,
a thing.
I don't think that would
No.
count.
Any other wisdom?
You take another 3 points of thunder damage.
I'm still
It's a
standing.
17, right?
I'm not even that beat up. I bet I have more health than Gun.
Probably.
How much health you got?
I have. I forgot that I had temp HP, so I'll add that back on. I have 26 HP.
I have
24.
11.
I'm fine.
I am still much healthier than most members of this party.
Not
I
me.
have
I have
not
39 still.
bloodied.
No,
I'm not even-
increase the damage next one shot. Jesus.
And you
I
thought we
thought
were
this
gonna
was just
die.
gonna be like Dirtle Squad, but apparently fucking Bards versus Bards is just who casts silence first.
Yeah.
I-
I mean,
Okay.
that is actually true though.
Look at his body, see if I can find a cheat or
I mean,
anything.
You
Sheet
guys
music.
know how to get it out.
I'm
Oh yeah,
gonna
he opened
spit
his
on-
chest.
I'm gonna investigate if I find any.
You're gonna spit on his corpse. Okay, roll me another wisdom saving throw.
Actually, I just also learned an interesting thing. I can intercept stuff that targets myself.
Nice.
6.
That makes sense. You take 12 more damage.
I'm fine.
All right.
You're a lot less fine.
Probably should have made these do like 3d8, but also at the same time, I wasn't fully aware that Sable just knew things. Probably should have asked. Oh well.
Yeah.
It happens.
Shit happens. Yeah.
So you guys have now obtained this sheet music of Zacral.
Is it actually? I'm going to actually check to see if it's Zacral's. I know his stamp.
Sure.
Like I've seen his stamp.
Yeah. Roll history? That feels like it makes sense.
Sure.
Yikes.
Nope.
Guess not. I mean, I super duper definitely know his stamp, but I guess if I roll a 3, whatever.
There's just so many like pages that you're not entirely sure. You see something that could be the stamp, but it's been a hot minute since you've seen it.
A
Got
cheat is
messy
a
writing.
cheat. We got it from a god.
I mean, I'll take it.
Zacral does not have messy writing.
No, but this is a
Zacral has-
bot.
No. Like the sheet music itself is fine, but you're not sure if it's like actually Zacral's stamp or just a forgery of that stamp.
That's yeah. Nothing I can do about that. I rolled a 1.
It happens.
Well, let's hope the teacher can't tell either.
So if he,
No,
I
this is
don't
probably
even-
way better
Listen,
than the
if we
teacher
go
expected.
if we go in with the story of we blew up
God
5 Zacral demons.
and Zacral himself.
Oh, and then the
Yeah,
conductor snapped
we
his own
literally
neck.
killed
You guys know entirely that this is not at all what Zacral's shown to be like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I could also have literally just said, no, this isn't Zacral.
But could we
No, but
still
we
tell
tell
her
the
we made a
teacher.
god kill themselves?
She would not believe you. I will just
We
say
made
that
it-
outright.
We made a god so
What are
angry.
you
made
guys
we
doing
made-
next?
Get the
Turning in
person.
our assignment.
You're gonna
We
heal
need to
heal
get
up
the
the
person
dude to
out.
get him out of here.
Yeah.
How are you going to heal up a corpse?
Yikes.
Oh, did he
Oh, he
die?
died, did it?
Yeah, there's a
Just left
giant
him.
sword wound in his chest now.
I wanted to bring him back before we did anything, but no.
Oh,
That's what
Well-
I told you guys to do too.
I didn't really care for him anyways. But
Just doesn't care
yeah, I
either.
feel like he would have been fine if someone hadn't stabbed him with this.
It must be the lady.
Mortals lead such fleeting lives.
Right?
Wait, if you had a massive,
Sable
you had a
hasn't been to
massive sword
Spider-Man,
in your chest, I
right?
don't think you'd
Huh?
live.
Say again?
Sable has not been to Spider-Land, right?
No, of course not.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I guess.
holy shit! Sorry, there's 13 minutes left on this fundraise, and they're over 100. They're over 100K.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So do you guys grab something off of him to make it clear that he died?
Yeah.
Why don't we
well,
just try to drag his corpse out?
You
Close
can
enough.
hang it on the broomstick.
Yeah.
That would have been nice if we did that before he died. But sure.
Oh no, she just didn't care. That's why I didn't offer.
So you guys
I was
take
aware.
his body out, you bring him to the Church of the Last Light. The greeters that are there, like, they see you walk in and they see the corpse of a Sunwalker and then immediately go, oh no, and then like immediately go over to him and then start like thanking you profusely, and then they ask, how did you know that he went down into the sewers?
We were told.
We were told by
There was a job
spooky
posting
lady.
at the house of blah, 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 blah.
The House of Final Vengeance.
Yes.
that is blah, blah, blah.
It's not that hard of a name to memorize. I mean, I guess you are students of the Bard college or of the college, but
We're not very wise or
Listen,
smart.
I have trouble memorizing sheet music. Get off my nuts.
I mean, most people do. It's a hard thing to learn.
I'm a bard. Fuck off.
But do you remember the name? Her name was Goldenrod.
Goldenrod
Yeah,
was the name.
yeah,
There you go.
and I will point out that as we were heading down into the sewers, I saw her turn into not a demogryph. So unless that's a thing, all of you guys can just do now.
Oh, definitely not. We also just don't have anyone by the name of Goldenrod.
Cool, because we came roughly here to pick up more information, so they
So
snuck
I,
in.
I think that any of you know this, but the only Sunwalkers are ever just demogryphs that are like Lion Eagle, like always. It's like a superiority thing. Almost.
Okay, so the guy in the sewers was the Sunwalker. The lady was just like a member
Yeah.
of the church.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's why I said, well, she was here when we got information from the quest from her, so oops.
We haven't seen you guys all day until now. So she wasn't here.
Then where the hell did we go to get the
You guys
it was
went
in the
in the Hunt District. Yeah.
Hunt District.
You guys never came close to the church.
Yeah, we never came in here. We got it
Yeah.
from somewhere else.
Yeah, no.
Oh, well, that's just great. Cool.
I'm gonna go help with the whole like grieving rites and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Seeing as you guys probably won't be paid, how much did she promise you?
Just 50 gold.
Oh wait, you're working for the college. We'll just do that, and then he just walks off.
I actually stop him before he goes, and I show him my gold adventures. guild
Oh,
thing, and then I point in my hand for some money.
so he like starts talking to Sable about like how much Sable
Wants to be compensated for.
Yeah, the lady promised you 50 gold, 50 divided by 5, 10. So he gives Sable 10 gold.
Cool.
Yikes.
That's
It's
10
better
more
than
gold
nothing.
than I
Yeah.
Gotta start somewhere.
Well,
Then
peasant.
he closes his coin purse and goes back, unless someone else stops him.
Nope.
No, I'm good.
We should go back.
On the
With
list
this-
of shitty school assignments, this is definitely one of them.
You
Once
mean
we
First one we
finish
got.
this,
the
Also, at some point, I'm assuming a short rest. So
Yes, you would have a short rest before you head back.
once we're done with this, I'm never talking to the little guys ever again.
40. Cool, that's full.
We're in the same class. You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Nah.
until the teacher says our groups today were permanent.
No, but the thing is,
That-
even if you
that
don't
might
have
be
to,
when I
she's just
quit.
gonna be harassing you now, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Actually, I only needed to do the first 4. The 5th one wouldn't have even given me anything because I would have been full. So I have 1 hit die left.
Neat.
didn't think
Yeah.
So you
think
guys
I'd
make
go
it back. Alta is very excited to hear how you got this extremely impressive sheet music. She goes, "Oh, I think this is like an
Zackrel.
attempt to replica Zackrel stuff. I mean, it's not from Zackrel himself. That's extremely unlikely."
Sure.
Cool, great. That can't unkill that Sunwalker we found.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a long story.
I have time.
He got stabbed.
Hey,
Okay.
Ben, I need you to take the compartment of your brain that just did all of this, and the compartment of your
Yeah,
brain that
but this is
houses
the
Ulta.
and I want to hear exactly what you guys say.
So
Okay, well, we started off with
a job
we went to go
posting.
see Campbell
went-
Soup, whatever his name is.
Gun, do you
Goldenrod.
just have trouble memorizing things?
I just have trouble with names.
Okay, fair enough.
Steve
Goldenrod.
It's
What we do
Connolly.
is-
Connolly. There we go. I've only ever heard that name 3 times in the last 8 months.
Yeah.
Connolly, as for it seems that Mark's character, I also seem to be bad with names. Don't worry about it.
Stable.
Sable, knew him. He didn't have sheet. We went to my dad, who's also a bard. Didn't have sheet. Somebody else, no, got a job to go to the sewers because somebody has been missing for a day. That person is also the one that killed the person after we found it. Let's see. All right, we
Listen,
found a.
well, Isla, we took the job so that the people at the guild might let us look at some fancy sheet music,
Yes,
and then we could say, well, we found some. It's just that it's
over
in the
there.
restricted section of the library, so it's there.
That
There's
is indeed how the Gen Z Guild works. But you guys took on a job?
Yeah.
I flash my golden adventures.
Why is he in the
Why are you
college
at this
again?
college if you're a gold rank adventurer?
Why is he here? Why?
It's fun.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, this is why
Could have
shit's
said
here.
fucking anything and she would have been, yeah, okay.
I paid my dues.
You did, yeah. Sure.
I guess he did.
It means that
help.
she's being
Okay,
harassed
so
for
how
no
did
reason.
Zackrel get into this situation?
He was having a band, and we
fake
had a
Zackrel.
battle of the bands.
A
It
We
wasn't
won.
band?
Zackrel wasn't there. It was some fake.
Either
Okay.
way, we got his
So-
sheet music.
So what was he
Can
with?
we get some extra credit?
Okay,
He was with 5 of Zackrel's demon choir, though they seem to be a mesh of demon and Zackrel's creatures.
she
I
like
would suggest immediately telling somebody in charge here about it.
I'm just gonna go straight to the general and tell him. I feel like that's like a better use of my time. You all get bonus points. I'm gonna do the stuff later. I also got a notice that you guys got 40 gold for doing a job. So you all get 4 bonus points in addition. I need to go like now. She casts haste on herself
And just fucking
and just fucking
yeets.
books it.
Out of
Alright.
curiosity, what's her HP value?
Like 50-ish. I didn't give her an
Ooh.
HP value.
I can't quite knock her out with sleep.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
She's a thick sheep.
Just got
I
caught.
wonder if she said the general, but I feel like Obsidian ought to know.
I mean, probably what she'd do is that she'd go there, tell Obsidian, and then say, "Hey, the general should also know this." General shows up, and then she tells them.
So,
Uh,
I guess we passed in.
yeah,
What now?
That's your first
That's what
assignment.
happens
We
in
passed the
Bard
first
class.
day of Bard class.
I
Yeah.
guess we. Yeah.
Well, it was fun.
No, it
Starts
wasn't.
leaving.
And yeah, I'm just gonna stay here and think of what just happened. You guys can go on ahead.
I wish my
Okay.
mom and dad didn't force me to go to college.
Just
And
is
as I
also
said, I
super
was
fun.
going to ask, would anyone like their character to die?
Wait, like just right
Hell
now? How?
no.
How?
It's a surprise.
No, I don't want my. I
Okay,
don't
no,
want
I
no
my
want him
family.
Shyla.
to die, but I think it'd be kind of funny to
I'm
know
just
how he
really
would.
curious how, like, more than anything else.
It'll involve the person who killed that Sunwalker.
Hmm.
Ah.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm good. I'm good.
You're good. Gun, how's Paperboy doing? Does he crave death?
No,
Wait, can I try?
he's just gonna get put into the folder of D&D characters I'm done using, and will remain there until obscurity.
Keep him around. He can be backup character.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's the only reason I
will-
don't want to kill my character.
He will
is because-
remain until the heat death of the universe or my SSD blows up.
All right.
Probably the
Uh,
SSD first.
Nobody wants to die. Got
In
it.
that case, that's the end of session.
Yay!
Huzzah.
Did it! We now know what happened the first day of bar class out of entire 2 semesters.
So this is so my thought process for this was I wanted to like build upon like the whole Zacral demon thing, and I thought the best way to do that was to have some people from this adventuring college that has had a shitty year reveal, hey, there's demons.
Ah, the demon.
And I'm also showing Mark what I did for them, and I modified it slightly as the mission went on, and apparently they got curb stomped due to Crown of Madness.
So if we wanted to
Crown
die,
Madness
would
You
is
removed the
Island.
damage
would
that's
that
from the
girl
May?
have just shown up and been like,
Say again, Mark?
Iowa?
You removed the damage that's from the May?
Yeah, just because it was just gonna be weird because I realized that psychic damage can't effectively damage their instruments.
No. I mean, the actual bodies themselves should have resistance to electricity as well. Because they're brass.
You're right. I just didn't add that. My bad.
That brass.
Also didn't
Not-
matter.
Yeah, not that it mattered. I just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So yeah, nobody gets to know what would have happened if you said that your character was going to die.
I have. Yeah.
That's on
So-
you
Yeah.
guys.
Goes on my Iowa.
I mean, I've
It's
linked
fine.
it
It's fine.
on Izzy's server, but I'll mention it when we close stream, because it's too late for any of you guys to donate to it to get prizes anyway.
Rip.
yeah, but I don't have any money anyway, so. Yeah.
I'm moving in like a week, and I have to pay another $400 to fix a car.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
good that you can't. It's
We
fine.
should probably raid now.
Oh, should we?
Stream.
We technically still have half an hour, but
What are we gonna do in half
I
an
don't
hour?
know. I
Weird.
just finally finished this fucking flat color thing, and I'm just like, oh fuck, it's huge.
So the
tattoos murdered me.
so the prof at
Post show him.
posted here.
No, not you. I'm talking to Izzy. Izzy just
Okay.
did like a
thought
lot
he
of
did.
drawing. Oh yeah, you did.
Yo, what
Yeah,
are
looking for
yeah.
what? Did all the tattoos for Akuma and
With a
Mish-
headache that took me 4 hours.
That
Nice.
you probably shouldn't be drawing when you have a headache.
The headache is
Yeah.
more or less gone now, which is interesting. I'm just
Huh.
really tired now.
I was
Yeah.
really impressed how much work he did on all those tattoos. Pretty impressive.
It's really fucking impressive.
You see, there's like that weird. There's a thing where it's like sometimes I'm really fucking lazy with pictures, and I just won't, and like I refuse. But sometimes I'm really fucking stubborn with pictures, and I refuse to not. This is one
Yeah.
of those.
So I don't have any.
As one, I
any
can tell you some things that you missed.
What?
I don't have any raid targets, because the only person that's on my currently streaming followed channels that has less than 10 viewers is.
We can also just hit up someone you like, honestly.
I
There
mean,
you go.
super Butterbuns is streaming. If you guys like the really bullshit like how to get into Persona videos.
Ah,
I like rating babies.
Rating babies is
Feels
fun.
better.
Well, I mean, I don't know how big of a stream audience they have, but they are the ones who maintain the current Red Mage build guide on the balance
Oh no, it's 9
for
o'clock.
Final Fantasy stuff.
I didn't do my Animal
They have
Crossing.
one viewer.
Oh yeah, we should do
You know what?
that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay, it's
Ben, do you
Hinoka the
have it?
Red. You need the. Where do you want me to type it out?
Just
In-
type it in Twitch chat because then we can copy paste and raid.
It was an enjoyable stream.
Yeah.
I really
Oh, it's a fun one shot.
I wanted
I
to
feel
do
bad
away
because
my
my head
character,
hurts so
but it's
much at the
kind of
beginning of
hard
it.
to learn how to do an entire different Scottish language. But so
You can't just speak Gaelic.
yeah.
It's hard.
You just have
It's
to
hard.
be Sean Connery.
I've
Nice.
started the raid.
Good night, stream.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll give you guys stuff that you